Ryan's probably passed out.
Let's see what's in Facebook.
Hey, can you bring that water in there, Puckett? I have poured. Water? Yes, it's so hot up in here. I'm gonna need some water. Mm-hmm.
I just told Ryan, I said, get on and get the crew with you. See if he does it.
Oh my God. Child.
I guess we're live. Everybody.
Oh, it's delayed on there, isn't it?
I think that's live.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's live.
No, I'm not texting anymore.
Oh, look, it's like deciphering our stuff. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna go to Facebook, or the other Facebook. Hold up, where's my group at?
She looks so angry. Her eyebrows.
That's you. You look angry.
I'm nervous.
All right, see, it should be broadcasting here, but it's not. Okay.
It's live.
All right, so we'll just wait for some people to show up. Hold up. Do we need to be on Facebook? Which Facebook? This one?
I don't know. I got it. The link.
Oh, I guess that's it right there.
There's some people moving.
All right.
Orange, Robert.
Anyway, so Puckett, you're gonna have to turn that down because it'll echo. Can you guys hear?
I can't.
You can't?
Well, maybe if I put these in my ear.
Well, nobody said anything. So that's what you get.
Somebody say something.
Hold on, let's see. I'll play like a YouTube video. Make sure you can hear.
Oh my God.
All right, you can hear that? Yeah, you need to probably turn it down a little bit.
Now I can't.
I can only hear out of one of mine.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, so I guess that's auto-generating there. Hey, look at this. Look, it's like closed captioning us.
Oh, wow. See, this is what we needed for Puckett.
I
He was
know.
on there.
Oh, but
None of us could understand him.
what if it can't understand it? Then he can't understand. Okay, so hey everybody, we're here. Good stuff. This is Amanda.
Hi.
This is Gina,
Hey.
and this is Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
And you're on Dude Stuff, the coolest show out there. And we
So-
are drinking the Levy bottles that you should definitely buy on Amazon.
We're almost sold out. We only have like a couple left.
They work for 12 hours. They keep your drinks cold and hot, whichever you prefer. So
I'm here by myself.
All right,
Let me leave you out.
so basically, what we do, we post our topics in the forum, and ask you a bunch of questions. Sometimes it's not really questions that I'm interested in, but I'll just like put a bait question out there just to try to incite some kind of conversation. And then we gather up those topics, and then we come here on Thursdays and we read them off
Talk about them.
and talk about them.
Find out. We pick your brain.
So with that being said, we only have a few people waiting in the queue, so we're going to wait a little bit longer to see if we can get some other people to join us before we officially go live, even though we are live right now.
Y'all come on in.
So come on in and join us, everybody. So let me do this. So if you guys don't know, if you're on Facebook, then it will be a delay. It's going to be like a 2-minute delay. So if you ask a question, we won't hear it till like 2 minutes later. So with that being said, you want to join on the link, which I'm going to post it here. Basically, it's dude-stuff.com/live. And I'm going to post it here. What are you looking for?
Let me see.
Yeah, we're just saying what you're doing.
So that should have sent that out to all you guys, and then I'm gonna put a little banner down at the bottom so we can there you go. So that link down there is where you're gonna go if you want to talk to us in real time. Otherwise, if you're on Facebook, it will be delayed by a couple of minutes or so. So there you go.
Yeah, don't be
Looks like
scared, sign in.
We got some people in the chat here. What do they say? Do I see you? Yes, Ricky, I do see you.
Oh, Ricky's here.
Hey,
Hey,
Ricky.
It's been a while. You have to meet my Aunt Gina. She's joining us now.
So, Ricky, your mic is off. So, I guess if you want to turn it on, you can. Otherwise, we will just let you be a lurker in the background. Lurker. A lurker. Let's see. Who else is over here? I wonder if I could start a watch party. What would that do if I did this? If I did this. Look, I'll look over here.
I can't. You got me pinned down.
It's like Puckett's join us. Should I do this? What if I do that?
Frozen.
Can I do that?
Deer headlights.
No, I'm not going to do that because I don't know what that's going to do. I think we're good. So we got Puckett here. Let's bring Puckett in, see what he has to say.
Where's Linda, Amanda? Is she coming?
Yeah,
she
Linda.
said
She was on Facebook, but so Puckett, you are in the stream. Your mic is off. Just FYI. Hold up. Let me put you smaller so we won't be cut off ourselves. There you go. All right, we got Puckett in the house. And and Ricky, and I guess he backed out. So guys, we're going to be talking about a bunch of different stuff. Actually, we will start with Ricky's question. So Ricky's question: what would you be if you followed your dreams? If you did what you wanted to do as a child, and then you fulfill those dreams, what exactly would that consist of?
I'll be a dominatrix.
A dominatrix? So you will
I'd beat everybody.
Hold up.
I'm kidding.
So what exactly does that entail?
Like bossing people around and punishing them. That's fun.
So boss babe.
And
Yeah.
tying them up? You want to tie them up?
I want to tie them up. I want to boss them around. I want to punch them.
And put a ball gag in their
Ball
mouth?
gag in their mouth. Yeah. Tickle them. And like, yeah.
Well, you can still do that.
Nothing's never. Don't be a quitter.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
be a
never too
quitter.
late.
Never too late.
Did
Yeah.
you maybe you can ask Brian if he wants to participate.
I should do that tonight.
There you go. Spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, you go come home.
I'll call you tomorrow.
I'll be home real early, honey. Latex and everything.
Or what about you, Gina?
I was supposed to be a veterinarian.
A veterinarian?
Please. You hate animals.
No, I love dogs. I hate all other animals.
Oh,
I didn't realize
God.
you had to touch other animals. That's what I'd have
Weren't
been.
you like a nurse or something?
I was a nurse, and as soon as I found out you had to touch people, I quit that too.
Yeah. I think people be throwing up and sick and she's like
$40,000 in student loans. I went, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Same with people's hair. She's gonna be a beautician.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot. I mean, I've had a lot, but veterinarian was my
She's a
first
trick
thing.
of all trades.
Yeah, I only succeeded at one.
So let's see what Puckett wants to be. So Puckett, what did you want to be when you grew up? I think your mic is off. Is your mic on? Puckett? Can anybody hear him?
It's on. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, here.
You just did turned it on.
We
What?
can hear you now. Whatever you're talking into, we can hear you.
What do you want to be? What did you be?
What I do now, run heavy equipment and run my own company one day.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good.
What did you
So-
want to be?
I wanted to be a break dancer.
No, you didn't.
I
Yeah, I
wanted to be a
guess.
break dancer.
I should be a male stripper.
What?
I said I should be a male stripper.
Oh.
Yeah,
I am handsome.
it's never too late. And Ricky says she wanted to be president, everybody. Ricky, it's never too late.
Never too late.
How do I add this? I think I could add that up there. How do you do that? But oh, maybe this. Oh, Darren, what's up, Darren?
Is he in?
Who's Robert? Darren, who's Robert? Oh, you're on Facebook.
Guess sign in. You did this last time. Come on, I want to meet you.
Darren, you got to go to the link. You see on the bottom of the screen, dude-stuff.com/live. That is how you get on there. Not bad. So join us. Darren, you see the link right there, dude-stuff.com/live, and then come on and join us.
We want to meet
tried.
you, Darren.
You ain't tried hard enough. You ain't tried hard enough. Keep trying. So we want to meet y'all. So there you go. So Puckett wanted to be a heavy machine operator. I wanted to be a break dancer, and Ricky wanted to be the president. So Ricky, it's not too late. You can still be the president. I mean, you got, like, look who's running now. You ought to be able to beat them.
Yeah, somebody please other than them.
So there you go.
Your son could run.
And somebody in the chat room, what are they saying here? You try to fight old people. What did she say?
Who tries to fight old people?
Somebody
hot-
wants to be an old people fatter.
too hot to try to fight old people. She wanted to be president, but she kept fighting old people. I don't know. I can't see that. You need to just come in.
Yes, come in and talk to us.
and talk.
Your voice is so sexy, anyways.
You just put an avatar on and put your little low voice on,
Yeah, girl.
and you can do that.
little 800 voice you got going on. Let's hear it. Is it 900? 800? I've
Either
never
one.
called one of those numbers before. So
Is it an
I guess
800
it's an
number? I
800.
feel like it's a 900. 900
What's
900?
cost. Yeah, it's a
Oh
900
yeah.
number.
Okay. 800 is free.
Yeah, 800 is free.
Yeah.
900, you're getting some money
I'm
for.
cheap. I like to go for the food stuff.
So there you go. So that's what everybody wants to be, and we decided to do this instead. Be do stuff hosts
Yeah.
instead of pursuing our dreams.
Yeah, and talk over each other.
I don't know what she said about old people.
I can't see that far.
Sex mistress. Ricky said she wanted to be a sex mistress. What does that entail?
Good times.
How do you do that? What do you have to do? All right, so let's see. Cooper, you might have to go upstairs.
Yeah.
You don't have to go upstairs. I'll give you like 10 more minutes, and then you have to go
I thought you were
upstairs.
gonna say I give you
Okay.
$10.
10 more minutes.
Yeah, I was like,
That's what I gotta do for my children. I gotta bribe with money.
So Darren, if you would just go to the daggone link, go to Facebook. On Facebook, the first post you see will be a link to come join us live so we can hear you. Because I wanted to thank you for letting your brother drive me to get my new BMW. And I have to say, that was a scary ride. I thought I was going to die the whole time.
Wow.
Because that guy, I appreciate it with all my heart.
I'm glad I didn't drive.
But
I'm like,
I thought for sure I was going to die. It was like going to the amusement park. But I do appreciate
I'm
it.
putting on brakes on last minute. That
So
kind of
Darren,
thing.
you should come on in.
I threw the
Let's
dog
talk
from the
about
back of the Tahoe to the front.
Oh, God, I know how y'all drive. Yeah, I remember my head slamming into Bucket's back seat plenty of
Yeah.
times.
Not a
Yeah.
great driver.
No.
I get us there, though.
That didn't sound
On
right.
time.
One time.
You know,
On
like,
two
I had a
wheels.
broken nose, missing teeth. It's all good.
Yeah, that was a crazy ride, I tell you, but it's good. I appreciate it. It was hard to do that because I was gonna have another guy drive me. And
He's
then
gonna try to get me
I tried to get her to drive me. What was your problem? Why wouldn't you?
working or something. I can't remember. Oh, I was dizzy. Yeah.
She was
I was
dizzy.
going through dizzy
She was
spell.
dizzy.
I was halfway dead. Oh, bad.
Hungover?
No, not at all.
Just dizzy.
Just dizzy. kind of.
It was just a normal blonde day for her.
Yeah. You know.
I said your son. I didn't I say his son was gonna drove me up there?
I thought you said his dad.
No, his son.
Huh? Oh.
No, Darren's son gave me a
A
ride.
brother. No, I think he's a brother.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Not your brother. Your brother didn't give you a ride. Your son gave you a ride. And it was scary. But I'm so glad.
You made it back.
Because that was the only way I could
Mhm.
get the car.
And
So,
it's beautiful. I just saw it.
you
So,
just saw it?
yeah, I had went out and checked the numbers on the parking spot to
Oh.
make sure it was yours.
Oh, she's
Super
she's
nice.
checking
Yeah,
out
I was
tax.
lurking.
So why did you get a
I
new
was
car
lurking.
when you have one?
Because I might start dating soon. I need a car I can go out on dates with.
So you have like a kid car and a date car?
I got my normal car and then I got my date car. You know,
Get it?
so we don't have to.
It's gonna be
clean
messy
It.
too. So
I don't have to
whatever.
clean it. I have to clean the car. I just take out the car that
I mean, I
on
think
date.
it's a fantastic idea.
You never have to clean it.
A kid car, a date car. Then you don't have to worry about like kid stuff.
That's true.
Exactly.
I guess, yeah.
Exactly. See, she gets it.
I get it.
So, let's see. Is there somebody else in chat here? What are they saying here? No, you're late. That was for Amanda.
Huh?
I
Oh, it's
don't know.
funny. Who?
Too tired to fight old people. Okay. You're late. That was for Amanda. I'm not late. You're late. I'm early. I'm early. No, so actually, Ricky, you should join and just at least say something.
Yeah.
You
We
know,
want to meet
I
you.
miss your
I haven't
voice.
met you. I want to meet
I
you.
can't even read the little tiny text. I need like a magnifying glass to see these people texting. And someone's phone's reading. So yeah, there you go. I guess that thing just froze on Facebook. I don't
Yeah.
know. But hold up. I'm gonna try to see if we can see what's going on here. Oh, I guess you unfroze. You know, I don't know if I like this closed captioning. It's closed captioning. I could be saying something. I could be whispering something.
I know, right? Now
And
we
then-
can't like talk and
Mm-mm.
do this number because they still gonna know what we're saying.
How do we know it's going to understanding what we're saying?
That's true.
I don't
You
know.
know, Siri doesn't understand me. How do I know?
She
if
doesn't understand redneck.
Yeah.
So let's see what it says. So say something and see if it says we can tell what you're saying. Look right there.
What? Siri doesn't understand redneck.
It won't read there. It'll do it there.
Does it hear me?
Dirty Sanchez.
Siri doesn't understand look. And it's gonna tell you. It's the
If
label.
it says that, I'm
Yeah, no. It said it right there.
Did it hear Amanda whisper?
It did no, I don't think so.
Yes, it
Does
did.
you hear me, Sanchez?
That's not what she said, but it heard something.
She thought you was Mexican, called you Sanchez.
Pablo.
Consuelo.
So Ricky says she hears you, Ricky, Amanda.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, so Ricky said that she doesn't want to talk. She ain't feeling it. I'm sorry you ain't feeling it. That's because you're like 1,000 miles away. So how you gonna feel it if you're 1,000 miles away?
Where is she from?
She's in Michigan.
Oh, well, that is far.
She's in Michigan. She's not been feeling well, so that's probably why.
Well, I hope you feel better, Ricky.
Yeah.
But she's one of our regulars.
She has a cute little voice.
A lot of people said that. She does have a cute voice.
I think I've seen her post on, comment on some of the posts.
Yeah, she was very active for a while. Let's see. What's this guy say? You can't get your iPad work? Okay.
It's Linda.
Yeah, iPads. I don't know why people like them things, but yeah, okay. So, let's see. So, in the pandemic, how have you met people? How have you guys been meeting people since the pandemic?
Hey, Mama.
How have you been meeting people, Linda, since the pandemic?
I don't need to meet people. I'm
You don't
She
meet
married.
doesn't
people?
like people.
You know?
No, she's the crazy cat lady.
You took the words
Not
right
to
out my
put
mouth.
you out there or anything. She only
I
posts
don't
like
need-
100 times.
I don't
about
like
cats.
people, so I don't really go out of my way to meet them
She
because I
barely
don't like.
likes her kids. you know?
Hey, she loves me.
Yeah, you're not her kid. If you were. Oh God.
So,
I
guys,
was trying to get on my iPad because my iPad sound is so much better, but for some reason I cannot get it to work right. I can see you guys.
I think it sounds clear to me.
menopause over here.
Me too.
Well, I can get I can get you guys. I just cannot get in on my iPad,
Oh,
so I don't know
Okay.
what's going on. So I had to revert to my phone.
oh,
Well, we hear you loud and clear.
Yeah,
It's
we can
working.
hear you. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I could hear you guys on my iPad. I just couldn't get into you.
Where's
Hmm.
Matt?
He normally doesn't get on till like 9.
Oh, I was like, he's always
So
on
he
here.
might be on my brother's podcast.
Yeah, he was supposed to come out to the what is that bar called? We went to
Sportsman.
Oh, yeah.
Sportsman.
Yeah, he
was
was
it?
supposed to be at Sportsman
How
on
was it?
Friday.
Yeah,
How
it was
was it?
fun.
Listen, it was life goals. There were little 80-year-old couples out there
Yeah, right.
dancing.
Oh, yeah?
It was life
feel
goals
right at
for
home,
sure.
right?
I'm not 80.
The was throwing a birthday party, so it was happening.
Yeah, it was somebody's like 75th birthday party.
There
or
were like
something.
people in wheelchairs there.
Yeah, they were
Down on the
dancing in their
dance
little
floor.
wheelchairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was fun. I think
I'm
my
glad you
grandma
guys
would love
enjoyed
it.
yourself.
We were super hot in there.
Yeah,
Like we were
like-
running that show.
Yeah, we had a lot of drinks.
We were
to get
running
off
that
for us.
show. And I didn't even give it a whole lot of effort.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like stuffing my face. And some guy
Yeah, we
bought
were
me a
eating.
drink, and I'm like,
Mm.
okay.
So Nat didn't show up.
I'm sure he will.
I had my kids, so I didn't show up. And then, so where else have y'all been going since the pandemic? Where's your new hangout?
I like, I don't know, bar because they had the parking lot open and it's like tailgating.
I mean, that kind of sounds like it might
It
be
is
okay.
fun.
You got a truck,
I'm
you
gonna
know?
throw it out there. I don't know, bar. It's a fun place to go. It should hook me
Well,
up with free
the-
drinks because I'm advertising for free.
The Olive Garden has got a big, huge tent set up out in their parking lot.
Which Olive Garden?
The Olive
Okay.
Garden it's a restaurant.
No, I know, but there's many of them. Which one are you speaking of?
Broad Street. Down
The
Broad
one-
Street.
I think she froze.
She did. Short pumper by mom.
Ooh, that's the look
Yeah.
she gives me when she's mad. I'm gonna duck behind Gavin.
Nat, that's what she said.
It's coming through the screen like the Grudge.
The sound quality is not great on my phone.
No?
That's why I was trying to get on my iPad because the sound is beautiful, but I just can't get into you guys.
So Linda, which Olive Garden do they have the tent set up at?
Not the Olive Garden, it's the Grapevine.
Oh yeah, I saw that the other day. Me and mom passed
yeah.
it.
That's where
Yeah,
my kids, they
they've
have
got a
their
big
cotillion. They have their
Yeah, it's a
cotillion
big, it's
dinner.
a big, huge tent.
A lot of places have tents out now.
Yeah,
This one's a-
Marty's Grill in Mechanicsville's got one set up.
This one is really big, and they've got the tables inside all spaced out. But I tell you, this place is packed all the time now.
That's
I
how they're
like
trying
Olive
to
Garden.
prepare for the winter. You know, because like it was easy, in
Who's
the
that?
spring, in the warm months.
Yeah, we were wondering when you were gonna show up.
But I think that's how the restaurants are trying to prepare for the winter.
Yeah, come to Sportsman Bar.
Where's that?
We were waiting.
I
Yeah,
got
no,
youngsters. I got for dinner. I got to do the dirty thing.
Oh, Bill, cry me a river.
We had dinner there.
Yeah, it was
Mm-hmm.
so good. It was so bomb.
Where was
That
this?
is- If you don't remember, we invited
At the
you.
place.
Sportsman Bar.
Sports. Oh, totally forgot about that.
And the
I gotta
the
put you
owner
on
was
my-
having a big, huge party, so
Go
you
to
missed
Texas.
out.
Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, they had a good time.
Yeah, we did.
It was a good time.
You
Where
missed out.
was I? I was at the ranch, I think, that night.
Oh, how was it?
See, you traitor. You're supposed to
How was the
come.
ranch?
Always
It was
a
good.
good time, right
I'm
now.
mad at you.
Good.
I'm talking to you.
Dancing, moving,
Go
grooving.
away.
Okay.
Bye.
So we were saying, our question was, since the pandemic, where have you been? I mean, how are you meeting people? How are you enjoying your personal time? Is anybody doing that at all?
Some. I mean, it's been more sporadic than pre-lockdown. But
Just try not to yawn. Not that I'm yawning at him.
Not sure what that means.
I totally just missed that. yeah,
We got closed captioning on Facebook.
there's closed caption, Amanda. Somebody
Oh,
caught
yeah.
it.
Shoot, just kidding. Oh, just kidding.
I met a couple of my friends for lunch at restaurants. It hasn't
Yeah.
really changed anything. I mean, you wear your mask when you walk in the door until you get seated at the table. Then you take your mask off. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you put your mask on before.
No, it really doesn't. Yeah. So
No,
weird.
you wear your mask in the restaurant, and then when you get seated, you take your mask off.
I know they like freak out if you come in without it
Yeah.
off, and I'm like,
then most of them, there's a couple of them I've been to where if you get up to go to the restroom or something, they
You have
want you
to,
to put
yeah.
it back on. But some
Yeah.
of them just don't care. Like once you're in, they don't care.
Yeah,
we were in the sportsman bar, and no one had their mask.
I
on.
didn't even bring mine in.
That
We went
was
to
so
Sportsman.
weird. We were like, what in the
Mhm.
world? I mean, Calabash got shut down because of that. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't
Well,
make any
Calabash was a little bit more than that too. He was really defying a lot of the rules, so it wasn't just that. It was a lot of other things.
Yeah, he didn't really truly believe
Yeah.
this. He didn't really truly believe
So Calabash was
I know.
the virus was real.
yeah, he's pretty diehard Republican.
yeah.
And he had very strong
Win
beliefs
red.
of views.
No politics, guys.
No, but
politics.
it just got
Throw it
him.
out there
That's all.
anyway.
You mentioned it. I
It
just
got
had
him.
to back it up.
But you know, at the rate that restaurants are going under right now, I would think that any
They don't
way that
really.
you can comply with the rules to keep yourself in business, you need to do it.
I agree.
Otherwise, you're
I
gonna
have to
fold.
say though, the most fun place to go and meet people and have a good time is the I don't know bar. I mean, it's like people are
I don't
outside in
know.
the rain dancing.
I don't know.
They're on the back of their trucks bringing their own drinks. I mean, it's a lot of fun out in the parking lot.
It sounds like it could be fun, you know, especially if you have a truck and you
Yeah.
could just like
It's like
chill.
going to an outside
You know?
concert.
I have a truck. We'll have to do
We
that
need
next
to
time.
do like
Yeah.
a remote there. We should do a remote there.
We should do
Oh,
a
that
remote
would be
there.
so cool.
We were
Like
just
in
talking
the
about
back
that
of our
earlier.
Yeah, we were talking.
Cars
Mhm.
within our truck.
I'll roll.
We were talking about that, and so everybody would just connect like you're doing now, only on your cell phone.
People were bringing
And
their own
then I would, like-
chairs and
I guess,
holding
like,
them out there.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Puckett
then
and I
could
went to
bring
a
you
Chill and Grill in Shack in Mechanicsville. Was like that. The waitresses would come out to your
Yeah,
truck.
it's so
Yeah.
old school. I love
Yeah,
it.
it was a lot of fun.
Take that.
Yeah.
Alright. So
What was our next question?
I'm gonna have to ask Cooper if I could talk to you later, son.
21 hours.
We're gonna get a little
I'll get him to buy
spicy
you
here.
something, Cooper.
But it's not appropriate for you, so I will talk to you.
I'll come
shortly.
get you. I'll yell for you as soon as they're done. I promise.
Yeah.
All right,
Promise
buddy.
me. Trust me.
Sorry about that. We had to change from PG to whatever
We had little ears.
this is. All right, so if we asked a question if you would follow your dreams, we did that, and everybody
I said dominatrix.
she wanted to be a
Yeah,
dominatrix.
that was real PG.
I
PG.
don't really know.
What that
I think you might.
You still have the chance. You still can do it.
That's what I said. You can still do it.
You still can do it.
Set your goals. Set your goals.
I mean, to get paid to beat somebody.
Okay. All right. Speaking of which, I'm going to tell you guys a story, and this is a real story. If my friend John, he needs to come on here. So my friend, I used to be a photographer, right? And I photographed this girl. She was a dominatrix, and my friend saw the pictures, and he said, "Hey, I want to hire her." And he and his wife hired this girl, and it was crazy.
I mean,
He's like, I can't say
You gotta
anymore.
take pictures
Just believe me,
of-
it was crazy.
The nominate.
What?
You can take the picture. How you know it was crazy? Were you there?
Well, okay.
You were taking pictures while it was crazy?
Hold on a second. Hold on. So about a week before that, I took pictures of the dominatrix in all her outfits and her little whips and her little outfit. I think I got it. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
And okay. And then so
It's gonna be
when my friend saw the pictures and he hired her, I didn't actually participate in that. But when I went over to his house, he pulls out these ball gags and like all these things. And he was telling me
They got a safe word. Bananas.
he was the one that was like,
Tripoli.
he was wearing the ball gag and he was like getting whipped by the girl. The girl was whipping him, and his wife, him and his wife and this dominatrix were taking turns whipping him with this whip. And
Do you have her card?
I mean,
Bucket, you might be in trouble.
Come here and beat him.
this is like 10
I
years
can't get any
ago.
more trouble.
But
You're okay too.
but yeah, and apparently he liked it. I wish John was on here. Are you?
I wish I could find a guy that would like to give
You
me.
like-
Listen, I'm concerned John might not get on here after you just talked about
No,
that.
he's cool. He's cool. Let- You guys talking. I'm gonna see if I can pull John up.
What's that Katy Perry song? I got whipped and I like it.
Oh, I like that song.
So you guys hold the fort down. Hold the fort down.
Amanda, hold the fort down. Mhm.
No, let's talk about more dominatrix stuff.
Yeah.
So Nat, do you like that kind of stuff in the bedroom?
Oh,
Like a woman in
only
charge?
if I'm dominating. I don't like to get dominated.
Oh, so you like submissive women?
Have you ever met one that liked to dominate you?
And I don't mind if a woman takes control, but I don't want to be like.
I am not even getting
You know.
in this conversation.
Mom, why not?
Come on, Linda, throw it out there.
I am not telling on
one of your
myself.
leather outfits you gave me.
Pretend like your friend Karen. What does
I'm not-
Karen like to do?
I'm not telling on myself.
I will.
Yeah, I don't know if I need her to be submissive, but I am submissive. That's-
My mom had a very interesting life. I think more interesting than my life. I mean, my love life isn't as exciting.
I was
as
married
hers
for
was.
25 years. I'm just getting to experience all this stuff. So y'all fill me in.
I gave you all my outfits, Amanda. I bought your
I
size.
took my mom on sex outfits. Yeah.
Hey, just for the record, I sat in the dressing room and told her which ones to buy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, how old were you?
I don't know, about 11.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, we don't, taboo that stuff. It's all natural, you know.
I still have the trench coat.
I remember that trench
I
coat.
invested in one of those. I did invest in one of those.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one even knows, you could drive.
You
it.
just knock on the
God
door.
forbid if you get pulled over.
Just hope you don't. Don't drink and drive in your trench coat.
So where are you going?
I dated a guy once that had a mannequin that he
Oh,
put that
man.
outfit on. Amanda.
Oh,
And what do you do?
I remember.
So I'm not going to call any names, but I know exactly who that is.
And it sat right in their living room, and she had the leather outfit on with the chains, the whole 9 yards. She sat right in there because Amanda, you had to go through
I
a lot.
picked it out.
I had to go through a lot to get that outfit.
I helped
love
pick
that
it out.
outfit. You did?
I did.
Oh my God. Well, I took it for a model shoot, and I was like, it took me, God, months to get it away from him off his mannequin, but I got
Yeah,
it eventually. It was an expensive outfit too. It
Yeah.
had like chains, it was leather, it was a one piece. It was very sexy.
Yes.
And a whip that went with it. I
Listen.
still got the whip.
Let me. How cool was I at 11 that I knew that was okay?
Mom's
Yeah, but it
like
had
a bar.
Did you take the handcuffs?
I did. I still got this. Still got this in my side dresser drawer. And
Yeah,
talk a
I'm
little too
old
much
now,
and
but
lock them
I
up.
really wish I was young again.
Yeah, Mom used to borrow.
You can live through us. We still got
my
your stuff.
platform stripper shoes. She's like, "Can I borrow your stripper shoes tonight?" Sure, Mom. No problem. Can I borrow your leather outfit tonight?
How about the handcuffs? They
No,
were on the handcuffs?
We borrowed the handcuffs from her.
Yeah, and I lost the key, so we can't use those anymore.
They're undone.
Oh my God! Funny story.
Oh God.
Okay.
I just triggered
I
something with that.
had 2 friends that they were having fun, and the girlfriend handcuffed the guy to the bedpost. And she had the key, but the key wouldn't work, and they couldn't get him off.
Oh my
So
God.
they had to call my best friend and her husband to come over there and cut the handcuffs off of the bed frame to let him loose.
How embarrassing! Oh my God, was he still not naked, or like did they at least cover him up? I would have.
No, they put a sheet over him when
Why wouldn't they? Why
my
did they
best
dress him?
girlfriend. But it was so funny. I mean, can you imagine having to call your best friend and go, "Look,
And
I'm
what if you didn't
handcuffed
have
to
them to
bed.
call? Like, who would you call?
Can't get him loose."
911. Got an emergency here.
Locksmith?
I mean, I don't think
Yeah,
I'd call
lots of
911. That'd be like going to the emergency room because your Viagra lasted more than 4 hours. That would be horrific.
I got a true story.
Oh, I've got an embarrassing one. I'm not going to
Yours
say it on
lasted
here. I'll
more than
tell you
4
about
hours?
it later.
Why not?
My
It's that bad.
oh, he's gonna kill me for this. My friend, he was going at it pretty roughly, and he broke his and had to go to the hospital. The girl had to drive him, and it was really,
Brick.
you can
It's
break it.
apparently very common. You know, I was in the insurance industry, and we would file claims. It's very common.
And like he was like begging the doctor, put me back to normal. Doctor, I want to make sure I can use
So be
this."
careful, buddy.
Just
Yeah,
put it in the cast.
exactly.
There's
That's all
a-
you gotta do, put it in the
Bend the
cast.
wrong way. And
There's a medical name for it.
Broken.
Broken penis.
No, that's layman. That's a layman's term for it. What's the there's a medical term. I just can't think of it,
Scary.
Gina.
I don't know. I
know
got
they say
nothing.
it's a
When I would file the
boner.
claims,
It's a
I would
real
just say
boner.
broken penis.
Oh my God! What do you? That's
Can
what
you
would write
imagine
down.
somebody calling you going, I broke my penis. I need you to come fill this claim form out for me.
And you just fix it for me.
Every time I go to do something now, I'm like hesitant. And
Oh,
have
let it fall
anxiety.
out and you get a little scared. You're like, whoa.
And like the doctor, he's like, the doctor's looking at the girl, like, yeah, I understand. It's okay.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Sorry, we got it under control. I'll just put a tourniquet on it.
Just be careful is all
Or
I'm
a
telling you.
splint.
Don't let her get it too carried away.
Just put a splint on it.
Have y'all ever
And put it in
like
the cast.
met a crazy person like in
Yeah,
bed
right-
that likes to do
right
like
now.
crazy
Oh.
stuff in bed and like freaked you out? Like, well, I like sex, but I don't like this craziness. Like my friend has a story and he posted it online. It's so funny. He's like, he had this girl he met off Plenty of Fish, and they're like playing drinking games and stuff. And she's like, he had a little breathing thing. She was like, let me see how drunk you are. And if you're too drunk, you're gonna have to stay here and like do sex favors for me. So they were doing back and forth. And then all of a sudden she like slapped him. And he was like, okay, first time it's all right. Then she did it again. And he was like, all right, knock that shit out. And so he's like, all right. She's like, I'm gonna go down on you. He's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get, suck. So she starts to do that, and then she bit it. And he's like, get off me, what's wrong with you? She's like, okay, I promise I won't do it anymore. And she's like trying to seduce him again. And he's like, that's it. I'm calling an Uber. I'm out of here. So you got to be careful when you're having these one night stands. You might want to run into like those freakazoids that like to be like beat you back. But the way he told it was hilarious. I'm going to have to show y'all the video.
So speaking of
Way
which,
more fun.
I have a story. So my friend and I, we went to a club one time, and he picked out this girl that he liked and he wanted to talk to. And so I was like, okay, yeah, go talk to her. So he went out there, started dancing with her and stuff, and they were dancing for a while. I thought they got along good. And then he went in for the kiss, and then she bit his tongue. And they're like right there in the middle of the dance floor, and she's got a hold of his tongue, and she's not letting go. And he's just sitting
She
there.
got like rabies or something?
I don't know
Is
what
she
it was.
foaming? Like, what was
And she bit his tongue, and he couldn't do nothing. And they're like right in the center of the dance floor. I mean, it was.
What?
This was at that place on Staples Mill.
Y'all be careful.
You know that club that used
Never
to be on
know.
Staples Mill? It was right there. So, yeah.
Oh, the Texas.
Yeah.
I was talking about.
yeah.
I'm old enough to know what that is. You know, you're
You
this
better
old.
stick to
and
what you know.
I'm this
The
old. and-
Western Bar, Gina. We went there one time, and remember the guy was
Texas
sitting on you.
something. Yes.
Little Texas?
Little Texas.
Little Texas.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Is that even around anymore?
No.
No, they made it something else.
No,
So, yeah.
it's
I used to go there for teen night.
yeah.
I don't think it's anything now, but Gina, you went there when you and DJ and me, and the guy was hitting on you.
Yeah.
There you go.
I usually send them to you.
And I had to divert his attention.
Oh my God. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, so I might have had a crazy that would have bit my tongue on the dance floor too, but I sent him over to Linda.
Thank you,
So-
Gina.
It didn't turn out badly, so it's okay.
That's true. That's true.
So do you guys
Gavin
so-
lost his train of thought.
yeah. So do you guys date older or younger?
I was older.
Huh?
Both.
Both?
Yeah, I don't discriminate.
You don't discriminate. Yeah.
High five, Nat.
Hi, Puckett.
I
He likes cougars.
as long as they're, we have chemistry, I'm attracted to them, we get along, we can hold a conversation. I'm good.
So he say likes older?
He does both.
Both. Oh.
No,
So, and I think that's a good thing.
I had somebody on the page. I know him actually. He's like he dates younger, like 18, and
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Mm.
what?
That was
What would
the-
you have in common with the
lizard
18?
guy? The lizard guy?
Yes, I thought you said loser.
Yeah, I'm
say
like,
that.
Oh no, the lizard.
I get all my stuff.
He worked
my
at
animal
a
stuff from
pet
there.
store or something.
Yeah, he works at a pet store. His name is like Porn King. He's a porn star, and he has.
Well, that's why he dates 18 years old, because his
18-year-old.
name is porn
Not
star.
throwing you out there or anything.
So clearly
but
there's
I
a little
just-
insecurity issues there, if that's what your straight name's gotta be.
And I'm like, you can't even drink with an 18-year-old. Like, I
Mm-mm.
liked you, and I have nothing against you, and I'm not, biased or anything, but
Yeah.
I can't understand why a guy would want to date a girl he can't literally go out and have fun with like that.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
can't go to a bar or hang out or.
I never went that
And she
young.
hasn't even lived or experienced life really. So what do y'all have to talk about?
Yeah.
I can only see it being
Yeah, like I
sexual.
live with my mom. Like, I mean, what do you talk about?
Like, how long have you had a bank account?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, did you just get your bank account?
yeah, you're
today?
18. Yeah, you get
yeah.
to have a banking account.
Yeah, I think that's a little strange.
Yeah, and he was like, "You're not 18, so you wouldn't know." I'm like, "I'm glad I'm not 18 because I get to like do adult things."
Yeah, I'm a grown up.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, I
to be an
saw that
adult.
conversation. That was kind of awkward.
I usually
like,
just
really
waited
weird.
for him to turn 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the number.
Raise them up
Linda,
right.
that's who taught me. 21. 21 or over, it's good to go.
I'd never date anyone young.
Don't knock it till you try it. You'd be surprised.
Post divorce, I've gone from 32
Maybe like
to
2 years
53.
younger. That's probably it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
20-year
Yeah,
gap.
older or younger.
Bucket's trying to say something. I can't hear him.
Go ahead, Puckett.
What do you like about younger men?
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, Gina,
We
what do you
can't
like
hear
about younger men?
Amanda, what's so great about younger men?
I don't know. I don't date them.
Well,
I can't imagine.
They asked
Really.
you. The question was for you.
Younger men make you feel younger.
It make you feel younger?
Younger men make you feel younger.
Oh, so you trying to recapture your youth?
Well, if you miss it, so I was married for a long time, so you kind of get to relive it.
Yeah, she kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She didn't get to.
yeah. Like I'm
Wow, so-
getting all the stuff that I missed out on because I was married for so many years
Yeah.
and got married so
I
young.
feel you. I'm right there with you. Yeah. I can
Yeah.
see that.
Me,
You kinda
I'm
just
gonna be an
have to
old lady
wait
on the
to come
porch
into
married.
your own.
I'm ready for peace. I've had a long drama-filled life. I'm ready to be on the porch, rocking in my rocking chair, talking about everybody else.
See, I've been there,
Well,
done
you do
that.
that all the
I
time.
want to go out to the
That's
bar. I
all
want
I
to have a
want.
great time. I want to be 28 again.
Nope. Nope.
Not me.
Not me either.
I
Well,
did that.
Gina, you just did it in reverse, but you had to wait to come into your own self first.
Some people blossom a little later. Yeah.
So I got married. I mean, I started dating DJ at. I started dating. Started dating like my ex-husband at 14 years old,
Edit that out.
and then I got married the day I turned 18. And
Y'all
I
were
was
together
married
when
for
I was, like, 5 years
25
old.
years.
I
Yeah, I
mean-
was married for 25 years. So like I never got to do all this stuff that I'm getting to do now.
And you
So,
were
I
really
mean-
shy. You weren't really out.
So
so
if,
much.
when you meet someone my age or older than me, I want to come sit on my front porch on a rocking chair. And I'm like, dude, I
Oh,
haven't
no.
been to the
Listen to
bar
the
in
cricket.
20 years, man. I want to go to the bar. So
Well, that's why I got to experience the sportsman place or I don't know place. That's,
I don't know.
I'm going to
Definitely.
yeah.
the ranch, Uptown Alley. I'm getting
Omegas.
my
We're going
roof
to
on.
Omegas Friday.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
a
be at
lot of
Omegas
fun.
on Friday.
That's a lot
Y'all
of
gonna be
fun.
there on Friday?
I
Yeah.
can hope well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna hike out there. Have to
It's
hike.
worth it because it's a lot of fun. A lot of people are on the dance floor dancing. There's a young crowd that comes in.
As long as people dancing, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm a
and they get a lot of young
I mean,
people in there.
It's all right. It's
They
all
may
right.
not have a driver's license, but hey, they're young.
That's young.
I didn't know.
No, they're
I didn't
just,
notice
you know,
them that young, to be honest.
They're
with
not that young, but yeah, they're young. I mean, they're not like teenagers or anything.
They're in the
you. No,
20s.
Yeah,
they're-
20.
no, they're.
21 on
I mean, I
up.
don't know. I only been there one time.
Yeah, you were hitting on Courtney last time. She was young.
Courtney's not young. She's our age. She's older than you.
What was that brunette you were talking to? I thought.
That's Courtney.
Yeah, she's not our age, is she?
She's older than you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whatever.
they're not that young. They're average age. Yeah. But it's okay. It's an all right time. It's just far. It's far away. So if you got to go back home, you know.
Well, it's worth a good time.
There
We
you
had fun. We stuck our little flask in. We had fun.
Actually, we did have a good time.
Yeah.
We had a
And
good
it was
time.
a lot of, people, it was so entertaining. There's always something going on around us.
It was a good time. I'll give it that.
Yeah. It was probably one of the best times I had going out with you. Yeah.
Ever?
No, but I'm just saying that's one of the times.
That's one of the best times.
One of the best times, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then he kept making fun of Brian. And he was like, Brian, go get something tonight. He's playing his best show. You kept saying that all night long.
I was complimenting her boyfriend because he was like playing like I ain't
He
never
was
heard
like
him.
a rock star.
I never heard him play like that, so I was complimenting him. I'm like, oh, he's playing
He
for
was-
real
he was
now.
poking
He's
fun
trying
at
to nail that girl down.
He plays good a lot of times. Yeah.
So yeah, I was actually complimenting him. Yeah.
We're making fun of you.
Cool.
You're making fun of me.
Are we still on the topic of older men and younger women?
Kind
Yeah.
of, if you want to be.
Wait.
So I want to.
Go ahead.
So Puckett dates older women. What do you like about older women?
Oh, here we go.
Tell me.
Nah, Puckett.
Oh.
Hey, your mic's not working, Puckett.
Oh, Puckett.
We
Okay.
can't hear you now.
No.
No. It's probably the plug where it's plugging into your phone.
What's the oldest woman you've dated, Puckett?
Good.
40.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Because I like to get freaky, and I like to get freaky. I like freaky, crazy women.
Well, what define freaky? What's freaky to you?
They just get wild.
Oh, they just get wild.
Like hang from like the chandelier while? Or do they have like those little toys?
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Ooh, do you
Like
like
a
the little
drawer
toys
full?
used on you?
I'll pull out.
A
Do
drawer
you like any toys?
Huh?
Yeah, I know that drawer. I'd come in there and I'd be like, "Can you close your drawer, please?" My boyfriend's coming up the steps and he's like looking through the door, like, "What is all that?" I'm like, "Never mind, just come on, my aunt's a weirdo. She's a freak."
Go to the right. She's to the
Go.
left.
Our room's over there.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then my like kids would be around, so I'd like go up there and like shove it all back in the drawer, trying to shut it. But there'd be something blocking behind it, and lo and behold, it'd be like King Kong. Yeah, shoved in between there. And my aunt. Not to put you on blast or anything, but it's like a toy factory in your room. I want to come to you. You're like the expert. So
I mean, with or
which
without
one
him, I'm gonna be okay.
I need to go shopping for some. You need to tell me which ones work.
Okay.
Well, really? What have you tried to have a T-shirt? Elaborate.
Yo, your speaker's off. Let's make sure everybody hears that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think
microphone.
it's probably the other way around, Puckett.
The
She
mic.
probably taught you a few things or two.
Is it on now?
Nope.
Nope.
No, but I hear you in the kitchen.
What about now?
Yeah, he's not allowed in here. We put him in the other room, like a dog.
I don't know.
He can't get back on.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
whatever
his
you did a
microphone.
minute ago.
His microphone's burnt. All right, so we're gonna have to move on.
You get a little crazy on this
We have to
topic.
move on. So, all right. So how about this? All right. What's the strangest thing you've ever heard during sex? The strangest thing. Oh, she's smiling. Look at him. She's smiling.
I got called Jimmy one time. That was
Jimmy?
pretty strange. Yeah.
You got called Jimmy?
Jimmy.
They thought you were a dude.
That won't be.
I can only guess who that could be. Black nails, maybe.
No. I mean, no. Jimmy.
That
You
is
got called
That was years
weird.
ago. That was years ago.
I think the only weirdest thing is like somebody not making any noise. Like, are you alive? Do you have a pulse?
Oh, that's the worst ever.
like.
Yeah.
Does this even
I mean,
work?
breathe hard, grunt,
I
do
know.
something.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean, you're boring. Get away.
Uh,
It's like dead fish.
So
I'm
Nat,
glad
what about
fucking
you, Nat?
speaker's not working.
What about you, Nat?
Oh, I've heard you.
Years ago before I got
Like, are
married.
you done yet? Finish already so I can sleep.
She was like, yes, everything was cool. Oh God, yes. And then this threw me, and I had a blanket out of mind because it felt weird. She goes, "Rape me."
I have heard that weirdness, yeah.
Yeah, and I
A
was
lot
like,
of men have that fetish. I've heard about that. I guess it's a.
Can I
maybe.
pretend to
no,
rape
I
you?
don't. I didn't say that. She said that.
No, but some men do. So maybe some women do too. I mean, I don't know.
I thought that was, I'm like, I was like, all of a sudden detached. All of a sudden when she said, I was like, okay,
I'm not joking.
Let me try and charge you.
you know, I didn't know how to react to it. I mean, I kept going.
Yeah. I don't
So
know.
that's not like your cup of tea?
What?
That's not your cup of tea? To be raped by a woman? I mean, you can't rape the willing.
Rape somebody, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I think that's strange.
That is
That was-
true.
that was-
But I
that's
mean,
a strange
to each
one.
their own.
I think it's
Yeah,
weird when
I mean,
somebody's like,
I
call
was
me
working
daddy.
for her. I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to stop. You know what I mean? But
It's like
that actually killed my like excitement a little bit.
So
I
you
was-
went from like a 10 to a 2, right? When she said that.
No. I went from 10 to 9.8.
What's the weirdest thing anyone's had done to them during sex?
Oh.
Has anybody had anything weird done to them during sex? Like you were like,
Yeah.
or like asked, and you're like, no, that's weird.
What's that?
Come on, we're all honest on here.
No, I didn't hear what you say.
Oh, like, have you had anybody wanting to like experience something with you or experiment with you sexually that you thought was a little weird, other than the rape thing?
Yeah, this whole Nouveau Cosmopolitan magazine, what is it called? I can't think of the prostate massaging. No. Don't massage my prostate.
You just said it. I was writing it down.
What?
What?
You just said it out
What did he
loud.
say?
Don't massage. Like she tried to, like bring me up the ass. I'm like, whoa. Hey,
A lot of men like that though.
I know, but yeah.
And I think it's like a gay thing, but apparently it's not. It's
It's
just
not. It's way more common than you can imagine. Is Linda still on here?
no, and I'm surprised.
Text her and get her back on because we need to talk to her about this.
Okay.
I was okay with the whole rimming thing, but once you start like getting like gayish, it just didn't
It's
feel
not
right.
gayish. It's not. It's all about what feels
It's
good.
just- and it's not comfortable.
Well, for some men it is though.
I was like,
So then she did it wrong.
Don't
Okay.
knock
She
it
did it
out.
wrong.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm like, you got a good knuckle, like that knuckle. And I'm like, that's good. And no, we're done. It's y'all reading too much Cosmo.
I need Darren to keep my
Where are you reading it?
I had somebody want to like drink my milk.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, no, that's kind of gross.
So,
They
yeah.
they had a thing about it. They were like, "Oh, it's sweet. It's so good. It'll make you feel good." I'm like, "Ew, gross. Go away. You're not cute. You're no more." No.
I don't know that I've had anything crazy like that happen to me.
No.
Like, I mean, I all feel like I've been like, what am I missing out on? I mean, like, I don't think I've had anything like ridiculous crazy happen.
Have you ever seen the show Working Moms?
Mm-mm.
There's a thing on there. They're actually showing it's very real. And I know this is gonna sound so bad, but you know the breast pumps.
Yeah.
We use those sometimes. Well,
So I
like,
didn't breastfeed. So like, all that's a whole. You know what I mean?
You know, that's stimulating your nipples. And I know it's such a weird thing to say, but you really do kind of get off with that.
Really?
Yeah. And so I thought I was the only weirdo that did that. But I would do that in a private room, of course, and then I would,
Finish it off.
Finish it off. And I was like, I felt so ashamed and everything. Well, then the working mom shows that. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel so normal now. The girl, she just had a baby. She's going into work. There's this little breastfeeding place that she can go into, do her thing.
She's got off in the breastfeeding center.
She's so excited to do it. And I'm like, why is she so excited to do it? Oh, she gets busy while she's doing it. And her boss walks in, of course, and, catches her in the act. But I was like, it's a normal thing, apparently.
I can see, because from the sex toy stores, apparently there's a whole drawer.
Yeah.
You can buy like the nipple pumps or whatever.
Stimulation.
So I can see where it would be a thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
You guys got to.
I'm not saying I own one, but I'm saying
it is
that I can see where it would
hilarious
be a thing.
and it's very real. It's raw and real. You got to watch it. Yeah, Working Moms. It will have you cracking up.
I never seen that.
I'm writing it down.
She's writing
Working
it down.
Moms.
Say it down.
Hilarious.
So I want to tell you guys a story.
What do you got embarrassing? Come on, Gavin.
Well, no. So, and Darren, I think Darren was at this party. Actually, no, it was at Darren's house. Darren, the guys in chat, they can't figure out how to get in to do stuff, but he's just like, this guy right here. His
We're bringing
son,
him over next week.
His son
We'll write him instructions on paper.
gave me a ride to get my car. Anyways, so at Darren's house, this is back in the day. He had an apartment, and we used to have parties there all the time, like every day, 24 hours a day. Every day there was a party over there. Actually, that's how I met him, because I'm not even from Richmond. And when I first came down here, somebody told me about this party. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go crash this party. I didn't know anybody, so I'm like, I'm going to meet some people. And we go over this house, and there's like 60 people in an apartment. And so I walked in. I thought there's no way everybody can know each other. And I walk in, by myself, and everybody knew each other. And they're like, who's this guy? And, I'm like, everybody's looking at me. And then this guy named Scott came up to me and said, hey, oh, don't worry about him. He's all cool. So everybody, my nickname used to be AC, because they said I was all cool, because, they thought I was a cop. They thought I was a cop.
They always do.
And so anyways, that's not the story. The story is this. So the guy, Scott, that, he got me in there, and he's like, he had this girlfriend, and we were talking about kind of like this sexual stuff and stuff. And then he says, and there's a group of like 60 guys, like 30 guys and 30 girls. And he said, all right, guys. And he's looking to all the guys, and he says, all right, guys, let's be real. Let's just not even pretend anymore. You guys know that you've wanted your girl to like put a strap on and do it to you. You even had that thought. You guys think like that, right?
Oh, no.
And everybody's looking at him like, nah, man.
Bro.
We never thought like
I
that.
know somebody.
I think men.
You know somebody too. You both
I
like
think.
that.
Oh, I think men don't like to talk about it. I think more
it's
men
down
like it.
low type of thing.
Oh,
They
I
keep
think
on
more
the
men
hush-hush.
like it. Listen, let me just throw
I
out
think
here.
you
I
wanna do it.
know more men like
I
it.
think you want to do it, don't you?
Mhm.
You want to put it on, and you want to feel
I couldn't
feel
do
like
it.
a
I
man.
couldn't go through
No, I don't
it.
want to feel like a man. I'm super
So-
feminine.
So hold on.
I
I
get
wanna
it
feel like
felt
a
great
man.
on porn and stuff,
Hold on.
but in real life, y'all, I bet it stank. I'm just saying. I mean, that's where accidentally.
I don't know. I mean, I
so
just,
you want to strap on and
I don't want to
Have you-
strap one.
No, you said you're like defending this. I want to hear. I want to hear you
Mom's
I
just
just-
trying.
I just think more men are into it than they want to admit.
like receiving,
Yeah.
or do you think the women want to do that?
No.
I think she's saying that she wants to do
Long
that.
hesitation.
Yeah, like
Hold on,
I'm
what's
never
going
gonna
on
get a date. Stop. No.
She could be living
I
with mom forever.
I'm just based on what my people tell me.
All right, let me ask you this. So, if you had a strap on, if you just like came in and there was a strap on, and what would you do with it? Would you pick it up and like?
She would be terrible with a
Would you-
strap on.
would
She
you-
would have no rhythm.
All right. Well, so first of all, that's right. I have no rhythm. Thank God I was not a guy. Secondly, have you ever seen? You've seen like the porn things, how they look at a strap on, like all the fat's hanging out the side, and it's gross. Like I'm
It's
probably
like
not
a
gonna
can
put
of
one on.
off-brand busted
Yeah, you look like a can of busted biscuits, so I can't say that I'd put one on. But I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be kind of interesting to watch.
I mean,
have to look
Who
up
you
that.
watching?
I mean, I don't know. Are you gay? Let's see.
I'm not.
Yeah, we know.
It just didn't matter.
Liz used to, with,
What?
she
She wore it? She would wear it.
with him. Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
that's gross.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
Elizabeth is her name. But yeah, she would do it all proudly and say it.
I've talked to a lot of men since I've been single that are more into that. So I think it's more common than people think it is. But men just are like, so everybody goes, you're out at a bar and they've given you 3 or 4 shots and they think you're drunk and you don't know what they're saying to you. And I'm like, oh no, dude, I know what the fuck I know what you just said to me.
What is that? So
Yeah, it's super common.
I don't know. Other than Scott,
would you ever try it, Gavin?
no.
Would
Receive
you
it?
ever try it? Receive it?
Look, it's a hard no for me, like in my own. So I'm not gonna mess with yours, but
I don't even date guys. I don't even date them if they say they like it. I'm like, nope, bye. You're X'd out.
Yeah, I mean that's not me at all. At all.
Like if they like to give it, I'm just like, no, that'll
Yeah,
never
I mean,
happen.
that's one- I mean, I've
think
never
Gina-
talked me
into
I
it.
think Gina would put.
I got 3 rules.
What's the rule?
She's like, let me just put
What's
the
the
tip.
No
Yeah,
ass,
that's
no
it.
animals, and no friends.
No what? Friends?
Yo, I'm good with the rimming thing. I didn't think I would enjoy that. I really enjoyed the rimming thing.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
I did enjoy that.
High five to you for admitting it, man.
Okay.
I think it's
But
way more
actual,
common.
like, that the other part hurt. I was like, it was like.
Oh, so he been there.
Oh,
He been there.
It was just too big. Did she just use her finger or like a whole strap on?
oh, finger.
And the finger?
Hold up.
I'm a small guy. I
What
was
the
like,
hell did I just come
oh,
into?
no.
Exactly.
You missed
All
a
right,
lot.
hold on. We need to pause for a minute and
I
let
don't even
Linda
know
in
if I
on
can
this
put this on
conversation.
TV. I don't even know if I can. Put
Let
this on
Linda
Ask
into
him.
this
Then
conversation.
you might want to cut that out.
I can't hear this question.
So, Linda, they brought up the prostate massage in a man.
Bachelor, I can't come back on.
Hold on. They brought up a what?
The
I'll
prostate
cut that out.
massage.
That.
Yes.
So I
Oh,
think
I dated a guy that loved that.
way more men are into
You
it than
did
they
not.
want to admit to. Am I right or wrong?
I think you're into it.
Yeah, they are. It
Talk about it a lot.
I think she
It gives them a
Scared
whole lot
Davin to
more.
death.
It gives them a whole lot more stimulation.
I
Mom
got
could be
enough
like
of
a
this.
sex expert. Seriously,
Who?
she could be like a sex expert. My
I'm
mom.
like, I got enough of this.
I went to her about everything,
Yes.
and you know what? I think I didn't turn into some hoe or
If you
anything because
if
my
you
mom told
massage
me
it
everything.
just right,
Massage.
Tell
Yeah.
them what
Massage
happens,
it.
Linda. It's
No,
like
no.
a fire hydrant.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See,
Yeah,
your
it-
girl
it
Nat
is.
won't doing it right.
All right.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there's a lot of men that love it.
Hey, Linda,
And-
how
and-
old was I when I found that out?
Oh my
I
god!
hate to even guess. I know you were in your teens.
14?
Ear muppets.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
a lot of men like it. I mean, it's not something you guys talk about.
No,
but
you
a lot of
never
men
admit
do
it.
like
Like the next day.
And the next day, most men won't even talk to you about it the next day. Am I right, Linda?
Yeah.
Like, just
Wow.
wake up the next morning like it didn't happen.
honey.
Just make sure you don't have long acrylic nails, okay?
Yeah, that's why I keep
Or
them
real
short.
ones. Or real ones.
Your knuckles. Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
No.
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. So look at Ricky.
I think that's an age thing. That's one of those why younger men date older women.
So it looked like Ricky tried one on. She went to a sex toy party and tried one on. Did you use it though?
But
Ricky,
that don't.
did you use?
But that don't hurt y'all any.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt them.
Yeah. It don't
It's
hurt them.
exciting.
I've been invited to them, but I've never
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, no,
I went to one. Mom, that dominatrix girl from the Billy Idol concert that I got behind stage in. Remember her?
Oh yeah, she did. She invited you.
I forgot what her
She
name was.
invited me
Meredith?
too, but I said no.
I went.
Hold on,
It
guys.
was a lot of fun.
I sold it
I'll
for
be
a
right
while.
back. I'll be right back.
Did you really?
Pure romance, yeah.
Like adult stuff, or like
Mhm.
we're talking about the
Excuse me.
adult parties.
Excuse me.
Oh, like swinger party?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
We just watched. We went.
So I
everybody
had
dressed up.
a bad experience in San Francisco with one of them. I went.
You went
yeah,
to one?
with my on accident. I didn't even know. I was supposed to be going to a piano bar
How did you get mixed up with that in a sex
because
party?
the piano bar was upstairs, and when you walk in,
So what did you do there? How was
they
it?
tried to get me to sign a waiver. And I'm at the door going, why do I have to sign a waiver?
Waiver.
I'm just trying to listen to the dude play the piano.
safe word.
There's women dancing in cages. And I'm
Did
like,
they have a safe word?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. And I'm like, I'm texting my friends going, y'all told me y'all were at like a cigar lounge and a piano bar. Like, what is this? They're wanting me to sign
That's
a
just the
waiver.
code we use.
And they were like, you need to go upstairs. And I'm like,
You were like a lost little puppy.
I'm like, so I'm totally downstairs and it's freaking me out. Please come get me. But
oh my god.
I've been invited to some. I've just never gone. So I've never seen it.
Would you go to one if you were invited? Now? I mean, it's off your bucket list. You're going all wild, right?
I
Checked
mean,
all her boxes.
I don't know. Because here's what I think about. So, like, I think about, like, so if there's somebody that you really, really love, right? Do you want them to watch somebody else have sex? Do you want them to have sex with somebody else?
Yeah, no, of course
I don't
not.
think you would. Would they? And if they love you, how cool would they be?
What
with
if
you
you're
having
not
sex
in a
with them?
relationship? Would you
Then there you
do
go.
it?
Do it then. Do it then.
But
yeah.
to some people that are into that, love has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So, but I guess
Tell
that's
them,
what
Linda.
I'm saying. So I
Tell
guess
them.
that's how I know it's not my thing. You know what I
They,
mean?
they,
I don't knock it, but it's just not my thing.
My
if a man
friend
and a woman are
Maxine-
into that and they love each other and they're in a great relationship, sometimes the couples, their minds think alike and they look at it as nothing more than another tool to pleasure themselves.
I see
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I see that.
I don't know if I can handle that. I mean, I can handle it.
I don't think I could.
I'll get in a
I mean,
relationship.
I dated a guy one time that used to be a hotel over on in Midlothian where they would have
No, not all.
they would have a swap convention, and I'm not talking items, I'm talking people. They would rent a whole floor out,
Okay.
and every room would have a different theme.
Can you imagine working
Because-
there and like seeing all that go on? Man.
You get
So when
numb
I
to
was
it.
about 20,
You get numb to it.
I went. I got
You probably
invited to
see a
one of
lot.
those parties.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
I got there and got scared and left. I was like, I got
But
scared
yeah,
and left.
a guy I dated invited me there because he had built a contraption that he had set up in one of the rooms.
What kind of contraption?
Swing.
But and I didn't go. He invited me
Swing.
several
Push
times,
it
and
away,
I
it
just
comes
didn't
back
go.
to you. Push it away. it
If
comes
some
back.
dude
How do you
tells
know
me
about that?
they've built a contraption, I might would have gone just to see what that was.
I want to swing.
I just
Push it
didn't
away,
go
it
because
comes
it
back.
wasn't my
I
thing.
like that.
That's how I
I'm
feel. It's
looking
just
at
not
that.
my thing.
I'm real interested. I mean,
Like
can you
I'm real
imagine?
into. I like
That's so
intimacy,
much
and I
work.
think if you
It's
bring
less
other
work.
people into it, you lose that.
Well, you don't have to
I
do
mean,
all
it's
that.
just
Yeah.
it's different
You
strokes
just
for different
swing back and
folks.
forth.
If it's your thing, enjoy it. It's just not my thing. I'm not
Right.
going
Not
to tell
my
you
thing
you're
either.
wrong.
Man, ain't too
How did
bad.
these topics go there?
I might watch.
She'll watch.
Yeah,
She'll watch.
I mean, tape,
I'll
record it,
definitely
send it
watch.
to me. I'll be in. I'll sit in the chair in the corner.
She wants to watch.
No, I'll be with my honey. I'll watch. I'll look
We'll
at
send you
him.
the
and I'll
video.
go, okay, honey, we're ready. Let's go. Come on. And we're going by ourselves.
There you go.
Yep.
Takes a
No
takes
company.
a whole.
So that's
Makes
what
it-
I just don't know about the company thing.
Yeah, no company, but it works for some people.
I mean, I can see.
Yeah.
I think
at the
that's when
beginning,
you-
maybe, but like when you start getting
when you have a
serious and
jealous
stuff-
personality, that kind of makes it hard.
Do
You've
you
got
have a
to
jealous
really,
personality?
you've got to be in a really strong relationship. You've got to trust each other a great deal in order to make something like that work.
I agree.
And not everybody can do that.
So,
I mean,
doing a
is it
jealous
exciting?
relationship-
It's very
Personality.
exciting. Is it very stimulating? It's very stimulating. gotta be into that.
There you
I
go.
agree.
I mean,
I'm
I,
not being like that. Mm-mm.
you know,
Yeah, I did, like you said, different strokes for different folks.
yeah,
I
I mean,
would like to fantasize about stuff like that, not actually do it.
It's way more fun to fantasize about it or watch it
Yeah.
on
Because I'll like
Pornhub or
when we're
whatever.
not in the heat of the moment, I'll think
Yeah.
about it later, and I'll get pissed.
I mean, I've known a lot of couples
Yeah.
where, you know, it was 3 of them, but never
You
a whole
wanted her.
freaking room full of them.
Mm-mm. No, I like to be like, what's the word? I guess.
Second to none.
No, I like to be like the center of attention.
Yeah.
That's the good word. So I have to be the center of attention. If you guys haven't figured that out
Tiffany
yet,
Turner.
Tiffany Turner. I got to be the center of attention. So if you put another woman in the mix with me, if I don't care, then okay. But if I care about you,
Yeah.
no.
Another woman's fine with me as long as she's attractive, because just like a man loves an attractive woman, I love an attractive I love an
Okay.
attractive woman.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
me too. We know Mom doesn't have Facebook, so we're good. But me too.
But I like the attractive women that are attracted to women too.
Yeah.
They're just all about
I don't want you
men.
attracted to my man.
Yeah, if they're
Yeah.
just all about men, I don't like that. I'm like, you hoe bag.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like women who are attracted to other women. I want to be around those kind of girls.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't want somebody that's just doing it because they're
And I
trying
want
to
her,
get to
I
my
want her
man.
attention. If I see she's giving a bunch of men attention, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, give me the attention.
you're not hot anymore. You're
Right.
not giving me attention.
Right.
There are some women that just put a vibe off that makes men and women look at them and want to know them.
I think I'm that woman.
I actually dated a woman that was like that. I mean, it was just something about her.
Who was it?
I know who it was. No, actually, you didn't date this one, but I know who. I was a
Was she
teenager, and I
Puerto
know
Rican?
that's exactly who I'm thinking
I think
about.
she was hot.
Gorgeous.
Oh my!
I was a
God.
teenager.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I even had a crush on her.
Yeah,
I
me
thought she was hot.
too.
Yeah, she was a hot little Latina. Oh, and she had the red lips. Oh my
Latina.
God. She had a nice set of.
I mean, men would come in the store that she worked at and they would hit on her.
Oh,
You
you're
know,
talking about her.
women hit on her. It was just something. Some people have got this thing where both
Yeah.
sexes want to know them. They want to be with them.
No,
That's who I was talking about.
I was talking about her too. I think she's talking about the other one.
We're trying to
Well,
figure out
no.
who you're talking about, Linda.
I've known
Starts with an
two,
S.
but
Her name starts with S.
this one you had the ring once upon a time.
Okay, so that's not the one I'm talking about. The one that me and Amanda are talking about, or the one that had a trunk full. A trunk full of fun.
She was.
Oh,
If
yeah,
I had a picture,
yeah.
everybody would agree with me. She's hot.
She was hot. Yeah, she really was. We
I
were
was like
friends.
14 and was like, oh my God, I might be
in
a
my
lesbian.
house. My brothers had a crush on her.
Everybody.
I had a crush on her. She was
Every-
fun. She was out there. She was sexy.
What happened to
Matter
her?
of fact, one of the guys that I was dating, his daughter was dating her.
Yeah, like I was not convinced that I wasn't gay. I never told you
get
that,
it
Linda,
raised.
but I was like, oh my gosh.
But yeah, I know who you're talking about. And men and women loved her because she was beautiful.
Yeah.
But she had that
She had
personality.
the perfect set of tatas.
And I mean, her and I were just friends. I mean, we fooled around, but we were just friends.
And she always wore that red
Friends with
lipstick.
benefits sounds
So
like.
sexy.
Swear I wish I'd have been old enough to get involved.
Well, I had somebody back then that was just a friend that I went to visit every now and then, and she would come with me.
I remember.
So Amanda and I just were not old enough. Had we been?
You think that we're just old fogies? You think we're just old fogies? We've lived. I've actually had a very interesting life.
So we know that. Where do you think we get it from?
From you.
Don't tell
Yeah.
Mama that.
Where do we think you get it from?
Yeah,
I
don't tell
told my
Mama that.
I'm just modeling. I'm not doing any nudes. Well, my mom found all that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Mom
don't tell
said
Mama.
You're my daughter, really?
Oh, she caught me taking a naked picture about 3 days ago.
Your mom did?
Yeah. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing."
Didn't she walk in on your bucket asking if y'all wanted breakfast?
Well, she knocked on the door. She didn't walk in.
Am I going to hear about that?
No, she doesn't know she didn't know what was happening.
She didn't even ask you.
I
if
told
you
her I was
wanted
looking at the
breakfast.
back of my hair.
Oh, she's walked in on me worse.
Oh, me too.
Has
Boys used to climb in through my window. And Mom
What?
would walk in and cuss them out and threaten to kill them and throw
Do
them
you
out
remember
the
the stain on
window.
the couch that you told Grandma was a milk stain? Remember
stain.
that?
What was it?
I was like 5, probably like
Gavin,
8 or
you've
9.
lost control.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
All right.
told my grandma was a milk stain.
You seriously want to put those two on
She's
either
like,
side of
"You
you. You have lost control.
I see that. So let's reel them in. You want to reel them in? Let's reel them in. Next topic.
I don't even know where this topic came from. I can't find it on the list.
We're just kind of making it up. So okay,
I was trying to check it off. I can't find it on the list.
let's tame it down. What do you guys think of small talk?
I don't like it.
I need
It
it.
it has its purpose.
Yeah,
If
I
it's
need
small
it.
talk, I'm gonna say something stupid, so I don't do it at all.
I need to know if and exactly what you just said. I'm gonna say something stupid if it's small talk.
I mean,
If you still are into me, then you're probably gonna call me tomorrow.
Like when I met
So
Brian, my small talk was doing the robot dance. I didn't know what else to say to him, and he asked me a question. He's like, "Why do you
Okay.
call you Mandybot?" I'm like, "Because I'm a music robot."
Yeah, but
Gavin, you take over.
a lot of professional people use small talk as networking to break into
Correct.
more serious discussions.
No, you're right.
I
Yes.
don't know.
That's
why
I
I
don't
said
know what
Contacts and relationships, because it has its place in the professional world for sure. You're right, Linda. I agree with you.
Right.
Yeah, it does. It does. And I've seen a lot of people use it and it can lead to other things, but you've got to start somewhere. What are you going to do? Just jump right into a serious conversation or discussion about something? You start
I don't
out
know.
with small
It's like
talk.
when people are doing my hair and they try to like make small talk. I'm like, just shut up and do my hair. I don't want to talk to you.
So it depends on what I'm doing. Like if you're doing my hair or my nails or something like that, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
or like a
yeah, I'd
taxi
rather
driver.
scroll through Facebook or whatever.
When you're a business.
I guess I can understand if it's about business, you know.
They'd be like,
You're in a
"Oh,
professional setting.
But if you're out like and you're trying to meet somebody and
Yeah, like I
they-
scored
small
some really
talk,
good stuff at the bar last
that's
time.
that's what I'm telling you.
Oh, thank you.
So like if you can't have small talk with me, then we can't. So at my age, you're not looking for like just tonight. You know what I mean?
for your ride.
I thought you just said that.
I'm not.
That-
I'm not
that
looking for.
You were.
I want to
serious for
live and
14,
have fun, but
20
I'm not
years.
good at being single. So I want somebody that will go have fun with me, which is why I date younger men.
You
But
want to ride and die. That's what I'm wanting.
right.
Ride and die.
So,
Right,
but is
that-
what I'm telling you is if we can't small talk, then how can we really communicate?
Yeah. No, I get you.
Well,
I'm
well,
right
you
there.
could talk about real stuff. You could say, you could talk about whatever. Instead
Well,
of
what
say,
are you
hey,
gonna- What are you
well,
going to do? Jump right into serious stuff? You
I
don't
mean, you know
want
me,
to jump
Linda.
right into it.
Cut out all that small talk. Let's get
You know
straight
me.
to
I
the
won't
real
know
deal.
you.
The
Yesterday
meat,
we're a
the meat, as you
stranger.
call it.
Today we're living together.
People need the small talk, and
Yeah.
it does lead to other things. Somebody might be talking to you, and you get that like, I don't want to talk to you, but you keep having a conversation with them, and then you start getting interested in what
That's
is
how
being
you
said,
bond with people.
and then it leads to more conversation. And who knows?
100%.
It could be an interesting conversation. It could be a date. It could be a job that's opening up that they know about.
So Amanda just said, like the hairdresser, you don't like them to small talk with you.
No.
I'll give you a good example. So, and he broke up with me, but before the new one. So our small talk turned into a breakup. But before that, he was small talking me. Because, that's what they're trained to do. Don't let them just sit there and scroll through Facebook on their phone while you're doing, you know what I mean? And him and I actually ended up being really good friends. Like, I would go out and party with him. We'd hang out. Like, I mean, we had a good time. And, but it started with stupid small talk. You know what I mean? So I think stupid small talk can lead to great things if you give it a chance.
Okay.
See,
Well, yeah, I agree.
I don't
Yeah,
like
that's
it myself.
true.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, and I don't like it. I mean, if you're just talking about something just to talk, to me that's annoying.
It is annoying.
It's like a car salesman trying to sell you something.
That.
All right, imagine this. Imagine this. You got a car salesman trying to sell you a car, and you go in there and he says, "Oh, how's your family? How's your son? Oh, your son plays soccer too? My son plays soccer too." That is so annoying to me. That is so annoying to me. So yeah, I don't like small talk.
All right, so let me ask you something. So one of the biggest questions I get when you're talking to somebody, like dating or whatever, hey girl, how's your day going? Isn't that small talk?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
what's a good response to that, Gavin? That's annoying.
That's
so if I
annoying to
text
me.
you and go, hey Gavin, how's your day going? I'm being annoying.
No, you're not being annoying. You're not being annoying.
Conversational, real quick.
It's the follow-up. It's the follow-up. It's the follow-up of continuing to ask me questions that you don't really want to know the answer to.
But
You're
how
just
do you
asking
know
me
I don't?
questions. You're asking me questions. Oh, how's the weather? You know the weather. Look
When I asked
outside.
my mom the other day,
But
she was
Gavin-
like, "What do you want?"
That's how a lot of good conversations start,
Okay.
with small
Some people-
talk.
Some people.
I'm gonna small talk him to death for the next week, and we'll talk about this next week.
You did.
Go for it, Gina.
No,
I am.
I think a small talk is good for an icebreaker, but the follow-up, it's the follow-up. The follow-up, you need to move in the direction you're trying to go. Break the ice.
Yeah.
Small talk break the ice. But if you keep following up again over and over with that same thing that you're asking questions that you really don't want to know the answer to me, that's annoying.
Okay. So, if somebody goes, did you have a good time this weekend? Did you do anything fun this weekend?
That's good. That's an icebreaker.
So
Yeah, I
that's
can say, yeah, you know what? I hung out with my kid. We had a great time. It was a really good time, you know? Yeah, it's cool. So, yeah, let's do that.
so that was just stupid small talk, or was
Well,
that like
technically,
no.
that's,
like because
that's small talk.
maybe you would
As an
sincerely
icebreaker.
want to know.
As an icebreaker. But from
You call it
there,
an
you have to
icebreaker,
move
that
it-
is still small talk.
but you have to move it in a direction to what you're trying to achieve, not just continue to follow up with that same stuff that you're asking questions that nobody wants to know the answers to. And then what happens, consequently, what ends up happening is the guy ends up over talking you because he don't really want to hear you, so you get cut off. And then
But we're not talking about car salesmen. Car salesmen have one thing in mind, and that is to
you don't
sell
like
you
our
a car.
salesman?
exactly. And then they try to come to this mutual understanding that you guys both mutually can connect on. That's when they start talking about their kids. And it's like, dude,
So
I'm here to
listen.
buy a car. You trying to sell me a car? Or you trying to just
Get to
talk
know
about my
me and
kids?
date me.
So let me just throw out there, I am a salesman. So I am the ultimate small
Sell
talker.
me something. I want you to sell me something.
I could sell you this.
Sell it to me.
Gina could sell you anything.
Sign your name.
What?
Sign your name.
Sign my name.
Sign your name on a piece of paper.
Didn't you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I guess it's a role play. All right, give me my pen.
No, shut the door. Sign.
Ooh, she bossing.
Pen. $20.
$20 what?
$20. Sign your name on a piece of paper. $20.
I don't know what this is.
How can you sign your name without a pen?
That's right. I just sold you my pen for $20.
Okay. I missed that, but okay.
I
Here's the
said
chat.
sign your name.
You have to have
You
a
don't
pen. to
have a
sign your
pen.
name.
Okay.
And you just said, give me the pen. $20, I'll give you the pen. I just sold you the pen.
She sold me the pen, I guess.
Mm.
Here, you want my number? You want my number?
Sure.
Buy this pen, you can get my number.
Oh, no, see, I wouldn't go that far.
And I have to write it down.
But then I feel like I bought you. Then I feel
Yeah,
like I
that's
bought
like hooker status. I wouldn't
Exactly.
go that far.
Yeah, if you want my number, he needs a pen to write it down, right? There you
you.
go.
But then you sold me the pen for $20, and now I feel like I paid
Now you
$20
got it
for you.
right
So
now.
everything,
You needed a
everything
pen
I
to remember
got-
my number by, right? I helped you
All
out.
right, never mind, Gavin. I'm
Okay.
going to give you the pen.
I helped
Give
you
me the
out.
pen, give me the number.
I let you get my pen off me so you can have my number and have something to write it down with.
I want to hear Nat's input on this. Nat, tell me. So he's the man. He's the salesman. That's what he does.
Oh, Nat, you're in sales too?
I own a business, so yeah, I'm in sales.
So I did insurance sales. What do you sell? Just like whatever what do you do?
I'm trying to sell anything for my clients. So I'm a marketer. I try to grow.
Okay, so same deal. I did marketing and insurance, so I get it.
So for me, the more intel I have, the better. I try to limit my small talk. If I got to meet somebody cold, and I'll have to cold read them. If I if I see they have like a Virginia Tech shirt on, oh, did you go to Virginia Tech? Oh no, my son did. Or I went in '89.
Yep, pictures on the wall. You're 100% right.
That's where I'm going with it. Now, if I gotta go cold, I'm not real big into small talk. So if I'm out somewhere, bar or something like that, I need to find something I genuinely like about that person. So I was like, oh, that's a really cool nail color. So it's kind of small talk, but it's really honed into that individual.
So let me tell you
what. Big small talk.
Yeah.
Guys usually don't talk about nail, but women love to talk about themselves or everybody likes to talk about themselves.
And that's how you find out about your client.
I wasn't sure about the nail color, right? So I try to really hone that small talk to them, not to something generic.
Because people like to talk about them.
And that nuance is what makes the difference to me. That nuance where you're really interested in something about the person, it's great. That's great. But if you're going to just keep talking about something that you don't have an interest in, like the weather or like, whatever.
Or what you did this
weekend.
Did
you watch that game? I didn't watch no game. I don't care about no game.
That's why I always try to find out commonality really, really quick. I'll say, oh, cool. What, are you from Richmond? Oh, you are. Where'd you go to high school? As soon as I can find a high school, there's somebody I know. There's something I know about that high school that I'll relate and ask about. So I try to, my ideal thing is not to talk about the weather unless I'm like cold, stressed, or he's just really generic. Then I'll go into what do you do?
Unless you're selling coats.
The networking side, that's very generic or very small talk.
Nancy, do you know the name of that motivational speaker that talks about that? Like, keep it all about them. I can't think of what his name is.
Tony Robbins?
No.
Zig Ziglar?
So that's my favorite, but I don't know if that's him or not. What's the other one? Oh, I can't think. It's not Tony Robbins. I can't think of what his name is, but he talks about zone in, walk in there and pick out, look at the pictures on the wall, look at what kind of shirt they're wearing.
What does he look like? Give me.
I don't even know. I read the book. I didn't see his picture. The execution something. I was not planning on talking about this tonight. It's definitely a sales book.
I read a lot. I mean, you say that's like partial the wrong way.
I'll have to look at work because a lot of those sales books they send them free to where I work at.
It's like the 10 executions. 10 and executions.
All right, so
Google it real quick, Gina.
That's my opinion on small talk.
I don't have my phone.
What do you want? What should I say? What's your
10 executions. It's probably gonna come up with 10 killers.
Execution.
Exactly. The 10 serial killers.
I've got the book at home. I'll bring it next week.
Something more substantial. Is my opinion.
The discipline of getting things done. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all criminal stuff here.
Yeah, it's criminal. Amanda's got us looking at.
Yeah. So my opinion is it better get to something fast.
There you go.
You can't go more than 2 topics. My rule is you can't go more than 2 topics.
Right.
Small talk. Maybe weather, and then you got to go the next one or the third. By the third one, it has to be very relevant.
You got all kind of serial killer stuff there. What are you in the world?
I got it. I just found it on YouTube. Hold on, I got it.
Okay.
Larry,
Richard
how do you
Blackberry?
say it? Larry Bossidy.
Don't know.
Blackaby?
It's called
Richard
the
Blackaby?
execution. And see how he links out his chart? The key to how leaders get things done. Execution.
Oh, I got that.
And part of it is small talk.
Well, that don't work on me. So that just annoys me.
Hey, I got that book at work.
Yeah, I've got it at home.
Okay.
Okay.
Very positive. All right.
So
I haven't read that one. I
Small
read a lot
talk
of them.
works in certain settings, and small talk.
Here's what I'll tell you. I
annoys
think
in
small
certain
talk
settings.
works in a professional aspect. Small talk sucks in a personal aspect.
Yeah.
Can we agree on that?
if I was trying to sell you something, I could sell you something really quick without all the BS. You know, I'll just, you know what? So I'm a technical person. I do mainly IT stuff and computer stuff. If I was trying to sell you a product, I would let the product sell itself by telling you the features of the product.
No, you
Yeah.
always tell yourself first.
But then you're like a robot.
Listen, I get the
Yeah,
best
but-
story ever when I was in sales and
Okay.
we would go into an IT, we would go to a company, there was a bunch of IT people. We'd go, we're never going to make this sale today. They're going to have to go home and think about it and research
That's because they're logical.
nerds.
They
Yep,
think
we
logical, and they blow off all that fluff
The noise.
because all they care about
yeah.
is the needs and are you meeting the needs.
They get to the point of it.
Yep.
That's how
so
Brian
I knew when
No,
we would
that
go
means
into
you're not
an
talking
IT
to
company that it wasn't happening. But I knew limit your small talk because you're gonna get on their nerves. So instead of going, hey, it's beautiful outside today, isn't it? How many kids do you have? Your
See how
family's
long you can hold out.
Oh, he would be. I mean, I bet you I
Not
couldn't
like
hold
that.
his attention for 15 seconds. So but let me talk about Batman or one of the comic books, and he'd
Just
be
tell me
all
about
in.
what you're trying to sell me. What are you selling me? You selling
So,
me?
and that's
Tell me
what
you're trying to sell me.
it took me one IT company to go into, and the guy went, obviously, you're here to sell me something. What exactly is it? And I'm like, here's what it is.
There you go. Boom. Okay, done. Done.
And I was like, he was like, all I needed to
Close.
hear was your name. My name is Gina. This is why I'm here. Here it is.
Only all other stuff.
Can you close? That's all I
Yeah.
want to know.
Oh,
Can
I'm
you
a
close?
closer.
I closed.
There
Oh,
you
I'm
go.
100% closer.
I closed on these bottles I sold.
She did. She
Friday,
did a good job.
Friday, 5 bottles.
Gina is very good at what she does.
I heard she was good.
Her and I together would be really good.
Oh, we were
She
a
could
beast
sell
on Friday.
anybody
We were.
anything.
I even got Ryan's band sold.
Mhm.
I heard she was like the best insurance salesperson.
She's
there
good.
was.
Like, I
Yes.
can't even believe it. I'm like, oh my God, you look professional.
Yeah,
I had
she
a
was.
super great mentor. I had great mentors. I mean, I had good people
And
to
she
coach
never
me.
got-
But
she can
I
do
believe, I believe what she put into the insurance, the way her brain is, she could go anywhere and make a big success of herself. But that's how the kind of drive she's got.
She's
When she
herself, and I think
finds
people see
something-
that. They don't see you putting on some shit.
So well, that's what was important to me when I was in sales, and it was important to me. People didn't know I wasn't just there to sell them something. Like, yeah, I worked 100% commission, but I really believed in what I sold. So
She
and
did.
like
It changed your life.
yeah,
So
with
you-
my ex-husband's company, like I really believe in what he does, even to this day. So I backed it, I supported it, and I still push it. We're divorced, and I still push it.
Let me tell
You
you
know,
a little
if it-
story. Let me tell you a little
Yeah.
story about Gina. I used to work at Circuit City. She got a job there in HR, and the HR manager asked Gina, "Where do you see yourself in a year from now?" Gina looked right at her and goes, "Your job."
I was 18. I was 18 years old. I had just graduated high school. I said, I'll be
That's
sitting
what
where
she
you're
did.
sitting.
Yeah, where do you see yourself in a year from now? Gina looked right at her and said, "Your job."
FYI, they fired me.
Yeah, but not for that.
Not for that.
But that's the typical response that you're trained. That's a trained response that they coach you to say.
No, I
Not
wasn't
with her.
coached to
She's
say
very
that.
natural.
I'm just
No,
saying.
no, she was
Responses, she's
18
gotta
years
learn about
old. Nobody
people.
coached her.
I had
That's-
just
I get
gotten
you.
out of
I
high
get that.
school.
I get that, but if you go to a seminar, a training seminar, and they'll tell you that's what you say.
So, but I hadn't been to one of those by then.
Okay.
hmm I was
No.
literally had just graduated high school.
Gina's
Yeah.
mouth goes before her brain.
Yeah.
So, and it got me in trouble about a year later.
She says the stuff that you only wish you could say.
Well,
just says them.
I think everybody can see that she will tell you how she feels about something, and there will be
She
no
does.
mystery. There will be no mystery in that.
Yeah, she is.
Or wondering.
Ask her, Gavin, to tell you about the time she tried to work in a beauty salon and had to do some old lady's feet. She has no filter.
Well, we learned from last week that she's not a feet person at all.
I hate feet.
She is, but she says what's
That's
going
my
through her
aunt.
head. she says what's going through her head, and sometimes it's not you. It's not something you blurt out.
It'll get her fired.
Right.
It's like most people might have a bubble over their head, you know, in a cartoon.
And mine
it comes out of her mouth.
Right.
Mine comes through my face. How do
Right,
So I
don't
can
look at a
smile at you
customer.
and go, "That's
You don't
really
look at a
nasty,
customer's
Taylor.
feet
Get in
and
my
go.
life."
See, I'll just make the face.
You don't look at a customer's feet and go, "Ooh, what's wrong with your feet?"
I can see her saying that too. I can see her saying that.
She didn't last long.
One day, and
That's
they
like
called
when
mom.
she was a nurse and someone's throwing up and she's like freaking out and grossed out by it. She's like, I don't want to work here anymore.
I'm like, listen, I'm not going to be able to save this guy's life, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk away, okay? Like, I'm not the one that's going to save him.
I
okay? So
have
I'm
to
just going to
clean
go
up
ahead and
his
leave.
throw up.
Mhm.
I feel like these topics are like the same topics.
What you got?
Did we talk about therapy
Give me my
before?
pen back.
Yeah,
Yeah, we talked about therapy last week.
Soon, but I got a really early meeting. I want to get.
I got a feeling this is therapy.
What are
It
you
is.
doing to improve? I'm very humbled by the fact that you used my quote.
Oh, what was that?
I said I
Oh,
was humbled by the fact that you used my quote. Have you gone through the topic of what are you doing to improve yet?
no, go ahead. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Yeah, because I saw it pop up. A man told me you need to improve yourself on all fronts if you want to compete.
So actually that's true. So what had happened was
What have happened?
when I met this guy, Nat right here, he was talking to me and he just seemed like he had a lot to say. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen to this guy. Let's see what he has to say. And he was like, you know, I can't remember the details, and I might have elaborated a little bit in the forum, but basically the essence was that, you know, in today's world, you have to put forward everything. Like, you know, you can't just be
You have
better.
to check all the boxes.
Yeah, you can't just be better in one area.
As many as you can.
Go ahead.
I said as many boxes as you can. Anyways, it's kind of hard to do everything.
You have to improve yourself on all fronts. And I thought about that, and that was very I'm not sure the word to use.
What do you think you need to improve on?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, if you would have asked me that, I probably would have had one category and said, okay, this. Okay, so as relating to my last relationship, I probably could have been more involved. You know how like me and you hang out?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we hang out, we hang out. We didn't hang out.
Yeah,
so
one of
much.
her things is that why didn't you let me help you out with stuff like that?
Yeah, so
she's kinda jealous
she
about
probably wanted to be involved more in my life.
I think that's really cute when couples like back each other up and support each other, and they're kind of like interested in what you do, want to get involved in it.
That's what you make. That's what's called a power couple.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
So I could have probably involved her more. So that would have been my answer. I needed to include whoever I'm with. I'm not with anybody now, but if I were with somebody, I would involve them like kind of to the point where I'm forcing them to be hanging out with me. And
Did you mean to not include her?
No. It's just that
you didn't want to bother her.
No. Well, she kind of was doing her thing.
And the kids.
Okay,
and all,
so at the time somebody hired me. At the time somebody hired me to invent this gaming system for them.
It's a cool game.
And
blows air and stuff.
So I had to invent all these things, and
You built it, the buckles and everything. You know how to sew.
Yeah. So I taught myself how to sew, all these other things, and program, and all these. I taught myself all these things that I was interested in, but I had no reason to pursue those interests. And then all of a sudden, somebody said, "Hey, I'm going to give you a bunch of money to make this product for us." And I was like, "Cool." So then I'd like immerse myself into that like 24 hours, 24/7, and I kind of neglected her a little bit. And
I would have been like trying to include myself. Like, let me get you something to eat. You're working so hard. Let me do whatever I can to make it easier
I've learned
on
to
you.
sew. Go on, let me sew.
Yeah,
it
let me
for
sew.
you. Yeah.
Let me
So-
help you come up with a name.
Yeah. So,
So-
you can't blame yourself for that.
Yeah.
So on one side, she was not supportive in what I was doing, and on the other side,
You
I
gotta
see myself.
evolve.
Well, I see myself that I wasn't including her in things that was part of my
Did
life.
she try to get included though?
I don't think she really
But sometimes
tried to
we
be.
don't ask because we don't want to intrude.
Yes,
can't-
she kind of was doing her own thing.
Yeah.
And you know, so
I'm
we
like, baby,
kinda,
let's work out together. Baby, let's do this together. Let's do something together. Let's be a power couple and do stuff together. Make stuff happen together.
So-
I'm always like that. He's just like,
so
Mhm.
We're gonna change
basically,
that, though.
the answer to this whole thing is, if somebody asked me what would you want to improve, I would have said that. I would be more inclusive, and now I've encompassed that in what I do. You know, with my kids, I'm like, any opportunity I can be with them, I'm with them.
Aw.
Well, he's sitting down here
I know
watching
he
it
was
until we
sitting down
get
here.
him.
Like, I think
Yeah.
that's so cool. His kids like love to hang with him.
FYI, I told him I'd come get him as soon as the topic was clean. So.
That's like I like to try and involve my kids and stuff too, like that. Like he let them come over here and we all did that little music video and stuff, and they were all
Yeah,
sitting around
yeah.
the cameras and they thought it was so cool.
So yeah, I try to involve anybody that's with me. Like if I'm hanging out with you, then I try to make myself totally immersed. Like when I'm with her, we're always like immersed
And
in
he's
each
like trying
other.
to teach me
Like,
something.
if you come
Even
hang
if
out
I
with me,
don't know it,
I'd
he
immerse
still
myself.
try
I wouldn't be
and
on my
include
phone.
me.
I wouldn't be doing like a third thing. I try to immerse
Does it
myself in
feel
it.
like though you're making a sacrifice
No,
to do it,
no,
or that's what you want to do?
No, what it feels like is it's a redirection of energy.
Okay, good. So
You
that's
know,
what I was. Okay.
Yeah. I'm like a chameleon. I can like any environment. I can become part of that environment,
No, I get that.
and so that's what I do now. I like push
Like
myself.
he can just mold to any environment he's in. I think that's so cool because I'm kind of like the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would have been my answer. Somebody said, "What do you want to improve?" I would say to be more involved with the people that I'm surrounded with, and that's how I am now. I immerse myself. If I'm hanging out with you guys, like whoever's in my room, I immerse myself equally as much as possible in that environment. But to me, that was a single until Nat said those words he said to me. That's I had a singular focus of just immersing myself into the people that I'm around. And then he said, he basically said, you can't just do on one front. You got all these other fronts. You got your own dreams. You got your appearance, your health. You gotta get, I'm not 25 anymore. You gotta be in the best health you can be. You gotta, work out. You gotta do all these fronts. You gotta hit it on all fronts. And then it was I don't even know the word for it, but it was a revelation.
That's a good word.
Yeah. And so I appreciate that. And that's kind of, to me, that's kind of where I consider him a friend now. So from that day, I mean, granted, I actually met this guy probably 20 years ago.
Yep, you
But-
did. I
but
forgot about that because you pulled out the evidence.
Yeah. And I told him he didn't remember. He didn't remember. But I said, man, I know you from 20 years ago. He didn't remember. But then I found the video evidence where we were at this party together. But anyways, so fast forward 20 years later, I'm listening to this guy, and he tells me that, and I think it made me think of things that I think will be very beneficial to me in the future and now, because I thought my only problem was that one thing that that I just didn't. I had a tendency to focus on what I wanted to do, and less on the people that I surround myself with, and let them be inclusive of that. But now I do that, but I also want to, everything that I do, I want to improve it, even if it's a little bit.
So people that care about you will follow you.
Yeah,
follow you
yeah.
when you're what you care about.
So I think
Even
that was,
baby steps,
that was very important.
Yeah. What about you, Nat? What's yours?
Yeah.
A lot of things, but the biggest thing I've been doing this year is finding my middle gears. What I mean by middle gears is usually I used to only have first gear and fifth gear.
Here.
There was,
I can
there
feel
was
that.
no in between.
Yeah, I feel that.
I
Go,
do too.
go. Or my ex used to say, "Oh, let's go and do something." I'm like, I
You
worked
need to
all week.
find balance.
I want to be on, or like we'll be driving out to the river or something like that, and it's like the exit, you'll miss it. It's like, oh, because I get wound up. So if I want to be chill and you to like me, then I shut everything off back then. So now I'm like, okay, how do I have this certain level of alertness and awareness and yet still be chill? So getting that second and third gear so I can still enjoy myself, talk, but yet I'm always constantly looking, observing. And because I used to say, man, you know how much money they're making? Check out the table. Let's say the average ticket's $100. Let's say they do 30. She don't want to hear all that, right? Because I'm in business mode, even when I'm in chill mode. So now I had to let that stuff go. So I notice it, but let's have fun. So I'm finding my middle gears is the biggest thing that
I was like always in mom gear.
And that's
for a long time.
Yeah.
That's
So
kind
I
of,
get the business gear thing 100%.
And I would
I
like
at a
bore everybody
restaurant, I'm
talking
doing
about
the
my
same
kids.
thing. I'm like, surely their bill is $300. Guess what their tip is? I mean, so I get it. I mean, I feel.
yeah. So that's kind of inclusive of to what I was saying is that I didn't know the nuance of not just what I'm doing, but what the people are around me are doing and going through. It should be a party for all.
Yeah.
You know, instead of me just thinking in my own bubble with them beside me, it will be all inclusive, and we're all enjoying the party. You know,
I thought if I want to find my great ride or die, then I want her to be X, Y, and Z. And then if that type of person, what does she want? Oh, she wants me to be fit. She wants me to be kind. She wants me to be able to take care of the children. She wants me to be able to listen attentively and focus on her. So it's, I want a lot. That means I gotta give a lot. I gotta be able to exude a lot. And so that's my mindset. You want
So
a lot,
you're gonna get what you're putting out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. So I agree with that.
Yeah. You think, when you do that, people are gonna.
Yeah, I think you
follow.
get what you're putting out. So if you put out like, hey, I'm just gonna sit at home all day and do nothing, that's what you're gonna get. You put out, I'm strong and independent and I'm running the world, you're gonna get somebody that's strong and independent that's running the world.
You attract what you are.
Yeah, you attract what you are.
You want to be a power couple, right?
Right.
And you got to be power yourself in all fronts.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I will honestly say I'm gonna fill this guy's head like a helium balloon, but I mean not a lot's going on in 2020, but that was the most profound thing that I ever experienced in 2020. There you go.
Yeah, that I mean you nailed that. I'll give you that.
So what about you, Amanda?
What?
What about you?
What I need to change?
Yeah. What do you need to change? What are you happy with? What would your goals be to improve yourself, etc.?
I probably need to stop giving up so quickly about certain things that are hard. I give up a little too quickly because I'm tired. I've had a hard life. But also I need to learn a middle, I guess, too, because I'll either like push myself so hard to the extreme, to exhaustion, or once I get to that point, I'm like, okay, I need like a long break. And then it gets to the not doing anything, period. So I guess I need to find a middle, a balance, a better balance.
I like that word balance.
Yeah.
That's one of my words that I use.
And it's getting there. It's getting better, like small baby steps. So even if it takes me like a month and I make like a little progress, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, getting to that point is really like refilling your well when you are so drained and empty, like making sure you take time out for yourself. And for the longest time, I felt like that was a selfish thing to do if you took time out for yourself.
What does that
Yeah,
consist of when you say that? Take time out for yourself. What does that mean?
Relaxing, or even just like
Taking a bath.
Yeah.
Giving 30 minutes in the bathtub. Yeah.
Buying yourself something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many
A
times
candle. It
I
doesn't
would
even have to
go
be
without
that
like
expensive.
necessities,
Yeah.
like socks and stuff.
Or shampoo. Yeah.
And I would live like a poor person and do for my kids, just give them so much and probably way too much. But I would think, oh, I'm so selfish if I do anything for myself. And that's not wrong to refill your well and to give yourself some pampering or just even time to yourself. So I've learned to do that. That took me a long time to do, but I got there. So, so I just take baby steps to get to things like that and learn balance.
Okay. What about you, Gina?
So communication is what I suck at. And I know it seems funny because I've just talked nonstop on here.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm really bad about talking about my feelings or what's going on. If something bad happens, I'm like, let's just not talk about it, pretend like it's never happened.
That's our family.
So it's a family trait, and I'm really bad about it, and I've recognized that it's bad.
We use a lot of comedy, a lot of sarcasm.
So it's sarcasm, it's or it's anger. We react in anger, and I get called crazy on a regular.
When we're sad, we react in anger. And
Yeah,
people
when I'm
don't know how to
scared,
take that in this
right.
family.
When I'm scared, when I'm sad, I react in anger, and then I get called crazy.
Like my kid answered the door today to their school teacher, and I freaked out on them,
Yeah.
and I was angry.
Yeah, I remember like the pizza that day.
Yeah, I just don't do well with it. Yeah.
But then I feel bad and I explain it, and I'm trying to do better with that too. Yeah.
So emotions are a really hard thing for me. Like I need to learn how to deal with each emotion in a different
You're
way.
just scared to show emotion.
Yeah. Because I grew up that it just wasn't accepted.
Don't
like,
cry.
This is it. You're tough.
Don't show
you're,
your vulnerable
you're
side.
strong. You're tough.
Put a happy face on.
Right. You're always smiling. You're always, and then you're always
We're
taking
built
care of
strong
other
women.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You come from a family of strong women. Yeah. So
Hungarian is always thrown in our face.
that's what. So showing my feelings are hard for me. So I let somebody hurt me, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. I don't care.
Even though it does.
You didn't hurt my feelings. I
She's
don't
like,
care.
let me just have this whiskey bottle.
And then I'm like, and a bottle of whiskey later.
Hour later.
I'm like,
What
and let me
feelings?
tell you
Feelings?
about these feelings. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what I struggle with.
So what are you gonna do about it?
So I don't know.
There goes the feelings
I'm like,
again.
well, there's that.
She's
Gavin,
getting
thank you for
feelings.
telling
You
me
can't
all
talk about it.
I'm like, you just asked me about my feelings.
Maybe we need to give you more whiskey.
So
Well, she gives it to me.
No, I know that it's a problem, and I think that it took me 40 years to figure it was a problem.
She
I
would just,
thought
buy
for years
stuff,
that this was just who I
retail
was. I would buy. You're right. I would get retail therapy. I'd spend time
every
with
month
my
a
kids.
new living room set.
A new furniture.
Just give it to me.
And now my kids are grown. I don't have a house to put. I don't have $1 million home to put this $1 million furniture in. So, what do you do now, right? So, and that's where I'm trying to fit. And again, balance.
I
is the
have
key word.
learned talking about your feelings is so empowering. I love doing it.
So
I
I've
do it all
let
the
my
time.
friends and family help me. For the first time in 40 years, I've gone I'm freaking out. I need my friends and family to help me.
You need support group. Yeah.
So, and
Yes.
I saw a thing today that was it takes 6 people to carry your body when you die. What if you'd use those 6 people to help you?
And
before
you are
go?
the most strong.
It was a stupid.
You have
it was
to
in
remember.
some support group I'm in, but that was what they said, and it was sometimes some things just stick, and that just stuck.
And you have to give
So-
yourself some credit because it is hard to ask for help. So you have to remember you are strong for just asking for help.
Yeah.
That's
so
what's
and
scary.
I'm not good
You're
at
usually
it.
vulnerable. So when you actually do say, "Hey, I need some help. I'm struggling," you're stronger than you think. So give yourself credit for that.
Yeah. I'm just not good at it. Amanda will tell you, we just weren't raised like that. The
No.
stronger you were, the better you were.
Yeah.
We don't hurt.
Avoid would hurt my
Nothing
feelings.
hurts us. Nothing.
You remember, I was always getting suspended from school.
Yeah. Nothing hurts us. We're strong. We're
Somebody
tough.
fun of me, pal.
Yeah. So
You hurt my feelings today. I'm gonna punch you.
But it's what I will say is I did a really good job of raising my kids, and Amanda, you have too. The exact opposite. Show your
Exact
feelings.
opposite.
If you're sad, say you're sad. If
Let's
you're
talk
mad,
about
say
it.
you're
You
mad.
can't talk about
yeah.
it. We have a kid journal.
Yeah,
We-
talk about
Our
it.
kids have a journal. We set it out in the living room. If you feel uncomfortable speaking out loud and you're afraid I'm going to react in a way, write it in the journal and then I'll write back to you.
So
have
we
a
had
journal.
index cards. Write it down. I'll come look at it when you go to bed.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
really taught us how to be.
Yeah, so I
exceptional
think
parents,
our
better
not
parents.
being able to, and I'm not saying
We're
our
funny.
parents were
Oh, they were
phenomenal,
great.
phenomenal parents,
But I think the cycle
but
of
they was just they were strong, independent, single
they're
women.
Hungarian.
Yeah. So we were brought up to be strong, independent women.
They came from a really tough
Yeah.
time.
So but I just, Amanda's got 2 boys. I've got 2 boys. And, I don't want my boys to think that all women are this harsh, I guess is the right word.
Yeah, Gina used to tell me it's be mean to your boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean, like,
She
that
would
was
be
my
proud of
thing.
me.
Like, don't let him talk bad to you. Be mean to them.
And so I would do it just to like impress her, and she would praise me.
Mhm.
So I had to get out of that. and
So,
scare
and
them
let me
all
tell you,
away.
It hasn't worked out well for me.
I learned that.
So is there anything you want to add, Nat?
It's interesting though. It's like I've always wanted to improve. I'm constantly improve, and I've never had to worry about asking for help, which is odd usually for a guy. Well, usually though, I wait longer than I should. But I basically have a Rolodex of people in a pinch. What do I do? I remember when early on when I had marital problems, all of a sudden I was dealing with this client. I was dealing with the GM. I only talked to the owner every once in a while, but I always noticed he was wealthy. He just old school, but he would always seem so in love with his wife, even though he's like 70 something. He would carry her purse and all that. And I was like,
So I can see it.
you know what? I'm going to call him, take him to lunch, and ask him, how has he sustained his marriage for so long? Then when there was a major issue on something else, I would call my buddy because he was really good at this one thing. I don't want to get into all the nuances. And I was like, hey, I need your help on this. But it was more because I'm a fix-it guy. There's a problem, I'm fixing it. So that would be the only thing. I would think of it as the Rolodex of people. You got your house you're always trying to fix. This is your physical temple that you always got to take care of. So I'm making sure that's strong and has a good foundation. So that's me. That would be the only thing I would add.
Okay.
What about you, Amanda?
I already answered.
You answered? No, I mean, nothing else you want to add? What do you want to do? What do you want to? So with this new knowledge, what do you want to do from here?
Work on myself. Just continue to evolve at my own pace, though. I don't like when someone's writing me or telling me about my problems or what's wrong with me. I already know. That really pushes me away and it makes me angry.
And you do the opposite.
And I do the opposite. Yeah.
So you basically want to discover yourself on your own.
On my own terms. On my own
support.
time.
You want
I
support.
want support.
Support, not
like you see. I am working on myself, and I am making little steps to making progress. Support me. It can, applaud me for it, but don't nitpick at me. Don't make sarcasm, jokes or anything like that.
I do that all the time.
I'm my own critic. Yeah, but you don't really truly mean it. He doesn't truly mean it.
Real quick, what's interesting about men is our biggest problem is we're always trying to fix it. It's not what we're trying to bust on, we're just trying to fix it. And if y'all ever get a chance, have y'all ever seen the video, It's Not About the Nail?
What's it called? I'm gonna write it down.
I don't mind when someone gives me like advice or good criticism or anything like that, but I don't like somebody pointing out my flaws that I am already well aware of. I'm an adult. I'm trying to work on it. I don't need a reminder of my issues or problems. I'm fully aware of it all, and I'm trying to work at it on my own pace, on my own terms.
When you get a chance, check out this video, YouTube. It's called It's Not About the Nail. It's hilarious.
Okay.
I think a lot of women are like that, and a lot of men are like what they portray in this video.
You should check out Mark Gungor. He's so funny. He's like a comedian and a reverend. He talks about the two grades of a man and woman.
Yeah.
You should definitely check that out too.
All right.
He does seminars and he comes here like once a year. Hilarious, but really right on point.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So before I got to roll, it's 10:30 and I got a couple things I got to finish before my meeting tomorrow. If y'all roll out, y'all connect with me on Facebook. Let me know.
Are you gonna come out? To...
All right, yeah. If we go tomorrow, you're gonna go. You told us last week and you didn't go.
Yeah,
I told you
Omega.
not about it. You got to remind someone, hey, we're
You know
heading
what? I'm
to.
gonna send you an email tomorrow.
All right, I'm gonna friend request you.
We're
It's
gonna
in
both pitch
Hopewell.
you up.
Is this
No.
Sportsman or is this?
It's
No,
Omega.
it's Omega's.
It's
It's
a
a-
lot of fun. It's like Sportsman and I don't
You're
know
coming.
bar.
What is this?
I'm tired of you not coming.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
never
All right,
experienced
huh?
you out.
So listen, I told you the other part of what I left out is that I'm trying to not be so bossy.
Well, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be really hard to do.
Well, so will you please come?
All right, I'll try to. I'll try to.
All right, let me know what you're doing, and I'll. 'Cause
yeah.
I'm
So-
trying to go out tomorrow night.
So now, yeah, okay, yeah, you should go.
Yeah, you
It's
should
in
definitely
Hopewell.
go.
I don't know if is
I
that a high
might. You
tea?
know what? You go. I'll wear my hair down.
You need to wear your hair. I don't know why you wear your hair up.
You hair toss. You check my hair. Baby, how you feel?
Easy. You know, you just get up, you go.
I think long hair is good.
You don't have to worry about
It's
your
like-
frizzing or going flat. You just put it up and go.
Okay.
You feel like I got flat hair?
You have perfect hair. I don't want to hear
You said
you.
it's in Hopewell? How far is Hopewell from here?
It's
like-
only 30 minutes from Gavin's. I GPS'd it when
No,
we got
it's
here.
not. It's like-
I GPS'd it when I got here.
Are you in the
It's
West
a
End? Or
whole
you at?
bunch of fun.
I'm in the
Yeah.
West End, yeah.
You'll love it.
Oh, I'm in
trust me.
Midlothian, so I saved 20 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
probably even closer.
you're closer.
I'm in Mechanicsville and it was only
It's near the base,
37.
the Army base down there.
It's
I'll check it out.
that's
Check it out.
It's like South Park Mall near that way. But
Oh,
like
yeah. That's about 30 minutes. It's about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
South Park, and then you go
45 from Gavin then.
east like another.
It said
Admit
37
it, you had
from
so much
Gavin.
fun with me last time too. We kept
Mm.
sneaking back to the bathroom with our flask and everything. And Gavin was like trying to teach me how to hide it better because I wasn't doing a great job.
We did have
so
a
I
good
need to
time.
bring my flask, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm going to wear a hoodie so I can put it in my thing.
bring your flask.
I have my little diamond one. Yep.
It was a good time though. We did have a good time. I will.
Oh yeah, he was talking to everybody. He was social butterfly that night. So I know you had a good time when you're talking.
All right, let me know. Hit me up.
All right, let's do it.
All
I'm
right.
bringing my sister-in-law. It ought to be fun.
Oh, what happened to that girl you're supposed to bring today?
She had to work tomorrow, so she was like, I'm just going to go out with you guys tomorrow. She's
Yay!
coming.
Beverly's
She's coming tomorrow.
She's
Beverly
single?
will be here tomorrow.
She's single. She
Anybody
said
some
she's single. She's single, so
I
she's
used to hang
bringing
out with y'all in
a
diapers.
single
Now I'm
girl.
hanging out with y'all like this.
I know. You are not
Exactly.
that much younger than me. Don't even. You are only 6 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So there you go.
Mhm.
So I guess I'll go. You can go too. You go.
Yes, you're going.
I'll probably go. I don't know.
Probably. Like you say it and then you take it
No,
back.
you're
Are you afraid
going.
to
We're
come
coming here to get you.
in? Are
Maybe.
you afraid to come
Maybe.
in?
I was with a girl
Are
for
you
12
afraid
I'm
years.
gonna use
to go?
handcuffs
Yes.
and take you.
There you go. I guess I'm
Let's
going.
tear it
Linda
up.
and the handcuff.
Let's
Mhm.
tear it
So-
up. Town.
So there it is. There it is.
Sounds
Hell
good. We're
yeah.
excited.
Party
I hope I don't get
tomorrow.
COVID. I hope
All
I
right.
don't get COVID.
You will not get COVID in the bar. I've been going to the
Don't
bar.
stop.
Like,
I'm gonna sneeze
listen,
all over
either
you.
way, you're going to get it sitting next to me. So you might as well go to the bar and have
Yeah,
a good
she
time.
would've been
Because I'm
out there.
going to go to the bar.
All right, so tomorrow Omega's all of us. Go on.
All right.
All right.
Peace
Let's
out.
do it.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody.
Mhm.
Till next Thursday. Post your comments on Do Stuff. And get your LaVie bottle.
Love you, baby.
It's been cold all night.